hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star, like under the city, the driver's side fly, just like a large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar, 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P, nothing to you, but it's something to me, handsome as ever, and cute as could be, you can watch us on YouTube with room for free, this one time for the Twitch, this one time for the text, this one time for the phone line, whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
You know what? I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando's a really good defensive team. Mm-hmm. That being said, the last thing I wanted to see was the same crap that the last season ended with.
Well, that, you couldn't say it any better, dude. You couldn't say it any better.
Anything else? I would have rather lose 130 to 120 versus having the third quarter. Versus having the third quarter, at least you could say, you know what? They're shooting the three well, guys are scoring, or whatever. Jimmy Butler had 3 points.
I'm so sick of going to that building, getting strung along for a half, and there's always a quarter. There's always a quarter. It may and sometimes it is the third quarter. Sometimes it's the second quarter. But I'm so sick of walking into that building and watching this team have just an epic meltdown for like 7 minutes that puts every game out of reach against a decent team. Like, and Orlando's good. I don't want to mince
that's what I'm saying.
Orlando's so good. Like, the tortoise may have passed the hare. Like, Banchero is a scary mother bleeper.
No,
Bam Adebayo, dude, if that was the start to your depoy campaign, whew, cooked. But you're so spot on where you say same bleep.
Right.
I would have at least hey, go down guns blazing. Bam. Light it up from downtown. I don't care if you build a brick house like a Third Little Pig.
Right.
Try something.
It got to the point where they quit. Before the season, we had a conversation. It's either layups or threes.
Right.
We're not shooting middies. Right. Which was fine. This is where the stats and everything show that you either get fouled going to the hoop or you shoot threes. There were guys that had open threes, were scared to shoot them and taking them into the that's not what he wanted.
Dude, it's like you shriveled up. You shriveled up like you jumped into an ice cold pool. Blue chip.
Except for Jaime.
Of course. It's over because Jaime's a baller. That's what he does.
But I don't understand what and this is what gets me with this team. This is the only thing that gets me with this team. They have Banchero, right? That means he gonna get his. Scary. He takes some ridiculous shots, but he's still gonna get 30 plus, and he gonna and he gonna impact the game, right? Sometimes the Heat get so concerned with sharing and passing the ball around, and this is a good shot. This is a better. Somebody has to be that dude.
Yep.
And they refuse to do it. Jimmy used to do it.
In a kennel full of dogs, nobody wants to be the big dog.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
And you think you know who your guy is, hey, it's Jimmy Butler. But it's
took 7 shots?
He took 7 shots. His only conversion was a dunk. He spent the entire night just missing buckets under the rim. And
what happened? That was both teams. I've never seen so many layups missed by two grown-ass men. A whole bunch of grown-ass men.
But you could feel you could feel the quit in the Heat right off the bat. And to do that
on Pat Riley
night.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you yesterday?
Pat Riley night. You guys put that performance on in front of the Godfather's night on his court. The signature moment of that night on his signature. is Jalen Suggs hitting a 3 and chatting it up with Floyd Mayweather courtside as he sticks the dagger in you. You have disgraced that building since going up 3-0 on the Celtics. I don't know what happened, but now we're going on 2 years where you guys stink at home. You can change the scoreboard. You can change the lighting, the sound system, the offense. But this has been don't tell me it's one of 82, because it's not. It's the same story. Every single game in that. I don't know what happens on the road. You're fine. I don't know. But for whatever reason, I don't know if you guys got, I don't know if you got to get to get some stone crabs. You got to get to prime. I don't know if you got. I don't know. But you guys have given such a piss poor showing to Heat Nation. Every single time they throw the rock up at the Kaseya Center. And to do that on Pat Riley night, to have such a letdown, you didn't know Jalen Suggs was going to come out like a bandit after he was in foul trouble and sat the whole first half? Didn't think. Nobody wanted to bring that effort because Orlando did. And you want to sit here, bam. You want to sit here and say, we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure. You guys got the same 4 teammates for more than half a decade. Well, your friggin' point guard from your first finals was retired. He's sitting courtside as a fan. That's how long you guys have been together. Tyler, Jimmy, Bam. Come on, man. You did this on the Godfather's night? Was this the long play of revenge, Jimmy? After he told you to shut up? You're like, I'm going to get him.
3 points.
3 points. I kept my mouth shut, kept my game shut.
And was something wrong with were the goals at 10 and 2 inches or something, or 10 or 5 inches? Because why couldn't nobody make a damn free throw?
Oh, good question.
Damn, Bam. Took him for the 16 and a half. That's all I needed. 17 points.
Oh, no.
I had a 6-person parlay. 5 hit.
I got one worse. What do I always tell you, Tobes? I tell Tobes all the time.
A lot of things.
Don't bet on your home team.
Oh, that's what I like to do.
Right.
I didn't bet last night.
So guess what I did? I figured it's basketball season, baby. Open up a little prize picks. Say we're going to get some basketball action. Get a little six player prop. Bam, Jimmy, and I put Jaime Jaquez on it. 4 hit, 2 didn't. Guess who the 2 was that didn't hit?
Who?
Bam and Jimmy.
Such an embarrassing performance from those two, dude. Like,
I don't know. Again. Listen, when is look, I understand how they play basketball. But when is Spo gonna say, look here, look, I appreciate what you're doing. We ain't paying you all this money to share. We paying all this money for you to be the catalyst, the reason why we win it.
Dude,
we're not paying you to impact winning. We paying you to win.
They go into that game and they, it's a pretty even game. Definitely saw that, they got some more fast break buckets. I think they were already at their season average by the second quarter.
Right.
Like, dude, they come. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Whoa. I told you, it's Thursday. It's Thursday.
There's something going on with Halloween. And
what are you, Avril Lavigne? Finish cooking. Okay, thank you. The Heat. They're just a bunch of skater boys. I'll see you later, boy.
I don't
you guys
know.
would get that joke a lot more if you saw JFig right now. She looks like Avril Lavigne.
No, she does. I get it. She's actually wearing the outfit.
Yep. In fact, I believe it was Avril Lavigne who famously had the hit that said, why you got to make things so complicated? Yep. See me walking around just getting frustrated. Yay.
Did you just
Hey, can I
yeah.
just tell
That's
you?
how she goes the song.
Wait, did you just do angry singing?
That's how she said it. That's what she said.
He's like,
Why do they gotta make it so complicated?
dude, see, here's what I don't want to say. Because when you see the way Jimmy played, it's easy to go to, oh, he ain't got it no more. He can't be that guy. But how are we supposed to feel?
I don't know. Because, I mean, like, it is
Jimmy,
a one.
every game that Jimmy has played, every game since he's been down here, he's had that stretch or that quarter where he had 12, 15 points.
Right.
Everyone.
Yep.
There was nothing.
No. I mean, he had a cool assist to Nico.
Nico was chucking it. Nobody can make a three, but he was chucking it.
He hit his first 4 shots, and I was like, oh, man. I thought we were in for it. But then he got a little strong. I don't know.
So what do we like? I get it's one game, but we ripped the Band-Aid off from last year. And after this first game, we can still see the scar.
You know what I felt like? I felt like it was like watching House of Dragons. Like I thought the change was coming, but it just turns out we just stared at each other a bunch. And nope, same story from last year.
Right.
Like you guys, like they'll say, 1 of 82. Nah, 83 of 83. Like this is what it feels like. We've just continued the saga.
Right.
And by the way, Leroy, tell me you're not annoyed by the fact that you're taking on the biggest team in the East and you didn't get a little Kalel wear until down 30.
They are huge. There's nobody. Is there anybody under 6'5"?
No. Maybe Cole Anthony, who plays a little bit.
Right.
Maybe. But no, they're all mooses. The Wagners, Wendell Carter,
and
Paolo.
And you can't tell me Paolo. He may not be built like LeBron, but he big as LeBron.
He's scary.
That's a big boy.
No, he's scary. He's scary. I mean, he's not. Was he 21? He's not even 22 yet.
Right.
Man child.
So you like. Here's the problem is I hate looking at what the Heat did, and like you said earlier, take away from Orlando because Orlando's pretty damn good defensively.
No, I think the thing it's not to like we know what they are, the Heat. Like anytime a good team's gonna walk into that building, they're gonna know how to outplay the Heat enough to just make them wilt. Because any team of good measure, and Orlando's a good team.
Right.
Paolo's a star. He was very clearly the best player, head and shoulders yesterday.
Ooh, yes.
Very clearly.
I didn't realize, I saw him shooting so many shots. I didn't realize at one point they showed his numbers 30 and 10. I'm like, what?
No, he was insane. He was insane. I don't want to take away from Orlando. Orlando was very clearly better than Miami. But I think the thing that is the story is, man, this is happening in their building all the time. That's like a good team walks in there, give it whatever it's going to be. There's going to be a 7-minute stretch where that team blitzes you and blows you out by 20 in that frame, and the game's going to be over.
And it's always a boatload of points. It's threes, it's layups, it's dunks, it's fast breaks. It's like, what just happened? And then you're like 5 minutes later going, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, and you're just like, they're all staring at each other like the Spider-Man meme, like, you gonna take over? You, hey, let me know. You, Jimmy? No, but Bam? No, Tyler? Tyler sitting here looking like Morpheus yesterday.
Again, I just think that even the big three figured it out, right? And the other guys went to Bron and said, yo, Sharon ain't caring, dude. Do you? So who's going to be that guy? Because everybody has that guy on the team. Go to every NBA team. Every NBA team has that dude.
Yeah, they haven't had a 25-point scorer since LeBron.
But
like literally, they haven't had a person average 25 points since LeBron James.
Right. So like
10 years ago.
And I would venture to say every team in the NBA has one.
I'm sure in the last 10 years, I bet you every
No,
franchise.
I'm saying if you go last year and look at the leading scorers for every team.
Oh, I got you.
They're all
probably
pretty close.
other than like the tankers for sure.
Right.
Hold on. What's this guy's name, Vlad? John? What's the guy? Hey, caller, what's your name? I forgot your name. I'm sorry. I know you're from James from New Jersey. What's up, buddy?
Oh, my God. This is the same stale experiment. I know it's one game, but my God, what the hell was that yesterday? Like, how do you not say in the locker room to Jimmy and Bam with 5 combined points, hey, you guys kind of got to pick it up? What do you just give them a pat on the back and say, oh, good job? It's the same thing. Gary Harris again?
Killed us.
Reminds me of Corey Kispert. Who else killed us last year on Washington? That was Kispert. And then there was a couple other people, the guy in the sun.
Don't forget about Nick Batum.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I was thinking of, Batum.
Nick
They
Batum.
kill us. It's always the scrubs that kill us.
I saw
How
Gary.
does Spo not have a game plan?
I saw Gary Harris moonwalk after one of his threes. I was like,
Who is that? Exactly. You moonwalked after a 3. You let him get hot? How does Spo not be like, yeah, you guys should probably guard Gary Harris in the corner? Do they just not see him? Are they blind? Like, what are we doing? This team is stale. It's ran its course.
Look, it's I don't have.
I'm not going to say that after one game.
But Leroy.
But I started it off telling you exactly what bothered me.
I understand.
I wanted to see anything other than what I saw at the end of last year.
Well, here's the thing: is like I feel bad because I feel like I was duped because I'm never buying it. I'm gonna change after this because I'm not buying into preseason anymore. I bought into Dolphins preseason.
Why?
And I bought into Heat preseason, and I'm not doing it anymore because I watched this team. They were menaces on defense. And they've always been a good defense team, but they were turning the ball over. 15 steals a game. Yesterday, couldn't turn anyone over. 2 steals. Ridiculous. Where was that effort? Where was that dog? And forget about Riley. Okay, forget the fact that you ruined Pat Riley night. Bam, Jimmy, Tyler, Terry, Nico, Jaime, Duncan. Thomas Bryant, you did what you did. Pella, he didn't even play till the end. I can't blame it on the kids.
Yeah.
We're going through that again. We're going to do that again.
I know.
Because keep in mind, in the preseason, everybody was getting run, and that's why you had them fresh legs in there. And then we get in the regular season, they go and sit on the 14, 15 seats.
You ruined a night. Pat Riley gave the most beautiful love letter to his wife at the end, Chris Riley. I'm not gonna lie. I needed a moment. I was like,
that was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was wonderful.
And what you guys did was you ruined his love letter.
Pooped all over it.
You stunk up the joint on Pat Riley night. And you guys are cosplaying as Heat players because I saw legends out there. Dwayne Wade, Udonis Haslem, Alonzo, Norris Cole. Champions.
Got our boy
Glenn Rice. Gogi.
Yep.
Warriors. Basketball warriors. And don't even get me started about you guys embarrassing yourselves in front of Bob McAdoo. You disgraced the jersey last night.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
All the people that were at that game, why do we have to get a text? Bob McAdoo is here. You just went off a list. You just went and went on gave us a list of all the stars that were there, all the former Heat players.
I know Bob.
But last night, all we got is Bob McAdoo is here.
Yeah. You disgraced the jersey in front of Bob McAdoo. Because I know he was sitting there.
You just wanted to type Bob McAdoo, huh?
No, I didn't. I saw him sitting next to Pat. I saw him sitting behind Pat Riley, of course, playing his Sudoku, his little crossword puzzle. Looks up with the glasses, shaking his head, disgusted.
And the thing is that,
of course,
okay.
1, 2, 3.
Here.
By the way, do you know Mike Miller is Paolo Banchero's agent?
No.
He's about to be really rich, Mike Miller, even more rich.
Can I just? I would. The thing that I was just most disappointed at, right, is It's not that they lost, but I didn't want to see any of the stink, the remnants of last year and
Yep.
how you played basketball last year. So everybody was healthy. Nobody was banged up. You had youth, length, all these things that you added in the offseason. Your preseason was awesome. And we see, regardless of who's healthy, who's not, who's banged up, who's there, the same basketball that we saw last year.
Yep.
With the Skyforce coming up. Right? That's the most frustrating thing.
Agreed.
That I figured just with everybody being healthy, you're going to see a different brand of basketball just from being healthy.
Nah, you didn't.
You didn't. So
You didn't.
I'm starting to think, does it really? Like,
Oh, by the way, Damian Lillard and Giannis cooked last night, so that.
My goodness,
that didn't make me feel better.
Oh, you what? They both had 30.
No, they pretty much.
Damian Lillard nearly had a 30-point triple double.
There's 81 more games, right?
Yeah.
But
wait. Here's another thing.
What?
We can't we made fun of Vlad, and then we look worse.
I know.
You don't see me. I could rub it. I could rub it.
But he's got new car smell. Like, that's the thing.
We do too.
Nah, not really. No,
you know why we don't have new car smell? Here's why we don't have new car smell. It basically our car just got out of the shop.
Yeah.
We don't have new car smell because our new car is parked in the garage on seats 14 and 15.
All you did was take my 10-year-old clunker to El Car Wash. It's the same car. Vlad, he's got
oil change too, dude.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Come on, it's one game, guys. Relax.
But there's only one Pat Riley night.
No, I mean, there is true. Absolute overreaction.
We're absolute.
You know what? I don't think we are overreacting.
Here, we're not. Here's the thing, and here's where I've tried to be clear about this. We're not overreacting to the loss. We're overreacting to how the team looked as compared to last year. Like, it looks like last year's just a continuation.
Yeah, nothing.
It was the same things we were complaining about last year, and we thought all these things were fixed. So it's not about the loss. It's more about we still getting third quarter. We still getting like just moments in time where nobody can score.
Yeah,
right?
The I don't know what you want to say was new.
Turnovers.
Scoreboard, that was new.
Turnovers.
And the court.
Take a break.
So I think that's the thing that we're upset about, not the loss. And it's hard.
Yeah, it's not the loss.
Have this. It's hard to have this opinion when you lose because it sounds like you're being sour about the loss. It's not that, but I thought we were done with the style of basketball. It was patching it together to putting bodies in positions because everybody was injured last year and everybody's healthy and it's the same basketball.
Crazy, dude. Headlines and Heat Rant really was brought to us by Doral Volkswagen. Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock with the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Back after this. Go. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQN. What do you got there? What was that? Egg sandwich? What was that?
No.
That look good. Is that a burger?
Pizza.
No, you had 2 hands on it. That's a pizza?
I had to hold it up.
Okay. It looked
the Papa John pizza?
Yeah.
not half off. It wasn't.
No. The problem is, it's my daughter, and she orders pizza with no meat. But
Is she doing the cauliflower thing again?
No. She likes the stuffed crust.
Mm.
Who eats the
No
crust?
meat.
I'm there for the meat and the main stuff. I don't even eat the crust.
I like crust.
You know what I like? I've been into the thin pizza.
Thin crust,
Thin
really?
crust. Yeah.
It's not a pizza to me.
What do you mean?
It's just not a pizza. Like thin crust, it's just it's almost like a flatbread.
No, I want the
We had
meat.
this argument already.
Yeah, I think we have. You might be right.
Oh,
You know what?
remember we went to
Food debates.
remember we went to the restaurant in Vegas with my buddies, our friends, and some guy ordered a flatbread, and I shunned him.
I do remember that. I remember that. He was rightfully so. You're at a steakhouse.
Yeah, we had a steakhouse. He ordered a flatbread because he don't eat meat. I'm like, there's a steak place, right?
Here's Tyler Herro after yesterday's debacle. He says, we still think we could have lit up Orlando. Great. Well, thanks for that one, Tyler. But
Why is he dressed like Men in Black?
I was trying to figure that out as well. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's, obviously Orlando has a great defense, but I feel like we have a good enough offense to be able to light them up. And honestly, we're getting good shots in the first half. We're generating good looks. It was a 2-point game, 3-point game at the half, back and forth in the first half. And, like I said, we kind of just fell apart there in the second half on both sides of the floor. When the offense started to kind of go in the wrong direction, felt like our effort, our intensity, and our attention to detail kind of just went out the window. And that can't happen for a team like us. We want to compete for a championship, and that's not it.
What's the look he's going with?
I don't really know.
It looks like Top Gun Maverick meets
it's a whole thing.
Fonz.
I honestly think it's not even
Happy Days.
It's not even doing it justice because he had the thin jeans and the nice shoes on.
Wait a minute. So he had thin jeans on?
Oh yeah.
But a heavy coat? Because
But
the jacket looks heavier than him.
Yeah, heavy coat.
I don't like the fit.
I mean,
I don't like the fit after a loss.
yeah.
Put on
Definitely
some sweatpants.
I don't get it. Nice shades. I like the shades.
Also, it's like super hot in Miami right now. Why are you wearing another?
Nice white shirt, black tie. Like it.
Tell you what wasn't hot, his shooting.
Like, here's, and it's harder for me to make to say this because I don't play defense, right? I only played offense.
You talk about as if you were Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
But it almost seems like if you don't make a shot and you're 0 for 5, your ass need to be picking it up on the other end.
For sure.
Right?
That was the thing.
That was you lost it too on the other end. That's discouraging.
I think the thing that's discouraging is, okay, well, you guys don't really have a talented offensive team. You're trying to tweak some things to get some things right. Cool. Okay. Let's say I wanted to be the most optimistic Heat fan and be like, they need to get it together in this system. Cool. You know what? I'll do that. Make me the most homerific Heat fan of all time right now. But are you guys not supposed to rest on your defensive laurels? Is the point not to get the hell after it? Because Orlando, in an even game scoring wise, they got after your ass. And you guys who talked all preseason about how you're going to turn the ball over, get out on the run, 2 steals after you guys were racking up double digits. And Spo was disgusted. He was disgusted afterwards. You could tell because he was asked about it. And, he knew. He's like, yeah, that wasn't the activity wasn't there. The intensity wasn't there. And it showed.
I think until the second half of the fourth, you guys only had 2 steals after getting somebody to steal preseason. I know you want them to be disruptive. Was the activity there and the results weren't?
No, the activity level wasn't there. You don't need stats to see it. Like, you can feel it when we're active. It might not lead to steals, but what we've felt, the last 3 weeks, we didn't feel that tonight.
You don't feel it. You don't feel defense. You play defense.
Ridiculous. Terrible.
I'm just lashing out.
Good point, Leroy. And then take a bite of your pizza after that.
It's the biting of the pizza that was like him sticking the landing like Simone Biles.
Right. You don't feel defense. You play defense.
You know what? We need to have this. This is what we're gonna do now. I'm getting you a season credential. You're coming to every home game, but I'm putting you with a pizza box in the back of the press conference room, and you're just gonna respond to every answer. No. No. Tyler's like, we got a good enough offense to light them up. Dude, you guys couldn't light up a candle yesterday. That's how that offense was. But you're going to sit, and Leroy's just going to sit there with his Papa John's, be like, one-way player.
No, I'm going to do like Marcos. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Like, who is that?
But, like, here, the hardest thing for me to deal with is a person who has to say so in what happens on the court, saying the way we didn't have it. You control that.
I know.
Couldn't somebody say something when you realize we got it and say, guys, let's get it going?
Paolo Banchero may control it. He may control all of it.
But I'm just saying,
he's
like when people say, oh, we weren't very physical today and we tried to pride ourselves on being physical. Well, if you realized it now, 15 minutes ago you were playing. Why? You know what I mean?
Right. 100%. There's something about also getting your ass kicked by somebody named Paolo. Stings a little more.
Nah.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to that man.
Pablo Banchero.
It's like I'm losing to a superhero.
Yeah, you lose. Nah, man. You losing to a Brazilian powerhouse. That's what you're losing to.
Hey, dude. He was doing whatever he wanted.
At will.
Ridiculous. He's a moose.
And guess what?
And then, like,
as big as I thought that he got, every person I saw standing in front of him looked tiny.
Dude,
small,
Bam
right?
finally got him.
Isn't that crazy?
How about when Bam like finally got in front of him after he was like using him like a turnstile, and then he just goes, "Watch this!" Boop, behind the back pass right to Wagner.
By the way, Wagner's another good one.
I know
and he was talking hella trash.
The Wagner's annoy me.
Oh. He's sneaky good, right? You just thinking, he gets
no.
They can play.
Franz can play. It's the other one, the annoying one. Mo. Because he's annoying, but he's actually effective.
Every brother duo in the NBA, there's a talented brother and the annoying brother.
But the annoying one is the one that you want on your team.
Yeah.
He does the little stuff to win.
He's got that Pella Larson hair.
You like that Pella Larson hair, don't you?
I'd like to see it play.
You mean, in the phrase of the Heat, impact winning?
Oh. Is there an Alec Ingold on the Heat that you don't want to see on the stats?
Oh, I thought it was Haywood Highsmith, but let me tell you something. Once everybody got out,
it was about 40.
Haywood Highsmith was like, "Give me that ball and clear out." It's Haywood.
But yeah, wait. Don't you want your better players to be like the guy who's more likely to score to be saying that?
Yep.
Not the guys down to, And I appreciate, I appreciate him, Haywood Highsmith, doing his thing. Because God knows nobody else was trying to, right? But and here's the other thing. Here's what I watched, and tell me if you guys agree. We watched 22 seconds of shot clock of the Heat trying to get a great shot, only to rush a shot with 2 seconds left.
Yep.
On a lot of possessions.
There was one possession where like they all was like boom, 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 and it was finally like Bam getting hacked under the rim. I was like, that's where you guys ended up with. He had like 4 open looks. What are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like we've gotten to the point where everybody say sharing is caring, and I'm like, no. See, there is a chain of command here based on money, right? It's like you pay Jimmy and Bam for the 20, 25 points, right? You pay Tyler for the threes. And then the others get paid to be accessories.
For sure.
And so that chain of command needs to take place if you're going to win. Everybody's stars. Listen, the last team to win a championship playing basketball like this, I want to say is what? The Detroit Pistons?
Probably. Maybe
Right.
a little bit of the 14.
But even when they were competing for a championship with Jimmy was the guy. Jimmy was going to get you 25, 30.
Right.
And those mean when things were getting, when things weren't looking good, Jimmy would take the basketball and go get 12 straight points.
Yeah, I haven't seen that guy. I don't know. Maybe like the Cleveland game last year. I don't know. Take a break. Back after this. Back, Tobin and Leroy. Quick segment here as we went a little long.
You went long.
You went long too. You're having fun. Can you give us a weather update from the?
I'm not having fun.
Can we get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm? Your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call it 866-954-MORE.
Winds have calmed down to just a tad bit. Maybe not up to 10 miles an hour. Trees are barely moving, but the clouds are humming out of the east, maybe southeast a little bit. It is partly, I'm going to say on closer to mostly cloudy, but I do see some sun. And we've been getting these passing showers every day. Nothing to do any damage, but just enough to, water your lawn. And I would say right now is it even 80 degrees yet? It's been cool in the mornings. I like it.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's more than 80 degrees.
Jennifer, you are a bad barometer. With the weather. You're terrible. You always, what is it?
Wow.
There you go.
He's good.
She's the only one. We come in jackets because it was a little nip in the air when we came in, and she goes, "It's hot as hell in here. It's hot. It's always hot.
That's really hot.
Then why you can't tell us what the weather is then?"
She's wearing her Avril Lavigne outfit. That's why it's
and she's still hot.
Really hot.
We're the only two. We go to the same place, and I'm in a sweatshirt, and she's dressed like that. And she goes, "It's warm."
Easily, okay? I don't understand.
So much for your happy ending.
The hell is wrong with you?
Also, wasn't a good song choice, by the way.
What do you mean?
It can go many ways.
I already used Complicated and Skater Boy. Those are her top two.
There's more. What do you mean? She's been doing music for such a long time. She has so many singles.
Hey, by the way,
I wouldn't say this.
Whoa. Time out. Hey, Jennifer. Eli Apple has been playing corner for a long time, too.
Do not disrespect. He has shaped culture.
What song is this?
It is.
What the hell? That was What the Hell.
I have to sing it. Sorry.
Sounds like a game show.
Yeah. Sounds like no, you know what it sounds like? Bang the drums all day. The beginning. Am I wrong? Like, listen.
A little bit.
Yeah, it sounds like bang the drums.
Hey, why Avril Lavigne, she looks like she's gonna be 12 forever, right?
Does.
As she should, okay?
She does.
She's gone through a lot.
Canadian?
Yeah.
She's Canadian.
She's a Canuck.
Does Avril Lavigne register in the Leroy household? No. Ask me, Mom, if she loves Avril Lavigne. Don't they have to legally play Canadian songs in Canada, like every 3 songs?
Celine Dion. Yeah.
Hey, she just got back from her world travels.
Who,
she
Mima?
Happy to be back. Yeah, she went on a month trip to Europe.
Did she come back and was she like, he'd still suck at offense?
Oh, come on.
No, she did worse.
And I know somebody brought this up.
She asked me, here's her first question. After she gave me a shirt from Greece. She said, I got you an extra large, and it fits like it might barely fit Vlad, right? For some reason, these European sizes are tiny.
Yeah, the European sizes are off.
But so it doesn't fit you at all?
And so she asked me, here's what she said to me. What did I miss in sports?
That's cute. That's cute.
What do you mean?
I'm like, what?
She's trying to start a conversation.
But I did say, look, I said the Canes are undefeated because when my brother-in-law was still with us, they would go to games together. So that's what they did every year. They got season tickets. So I know, they're big Canes fans. So
if nobody's got me, Cam Ward's got me.
Leroy, let me ask you, what do you think Tobin's more disappointed in? The Heat offense or the Dolphins offense?
The Heat. Because here, let me tell you why. Because in the last 4 or 5 weeks, I can at least say, okay, well, this guy isn't here. Tua's not there. It's not. It doesn't look like it's functioning the way it should.
It's easy to.
So he wasn't expecting 40-point games. He's disappointed they're only scoring 10.
Oof.
Right, but he wasn't expecting. we've been having this style of basketball regardless of who plays. So with everybody being healthy with the Heat, you didn't think you would have the same style of basketball you ended last season with.
Where were my Bam Adebayo threes last night? Bam!
He shot one.
He attempted to take one, and he missed from the corner.
Bam!
I was hoping he hit one.
He just stopped.
What were they, 2 for 13? Both of them?
Garbage.
I'm sorry, your superstar player cannot be taken.
That's the point that I'm making. Like, if every and kudos to the Heat for trying to do it this way, okay? But there's a hierarchy in basketball, right? Your stars eat first. That's what every other team does. You know what the first thing you said to me was when we came in, when we started the show? Giannis and Dame cooked. Stars. Go look at all the other teams.
Orlando cooked. Boncaro
Stars.
and Wagner. They're stars.
Right.
Sure
They're
did.
stars.
Wagner.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I get the team aspect of it.
Do they have the most
But you got to have a bona fide scorer.
Do the Orlando Magic have the most pleasing names to say?
They do.
Paulo Banchero, Wagner.
Man.
Caldwell Pope.
Losing to a fragrance
Wait,
line.
it just seems like when they play in Orlando, like everybody bring their national flag, like soccer.
But the brothers got regular names. Wendell Carter.
Yeah.
Who's a Wendell?
No, I think Mo's is like it's like
Moritz.
Yeah, it's Moritz.
Moritz.
Franz is not a regular name, dude.
Nah, I just like saying Wagner.
Wagner.
Sound like
What did you just spray me with?
Do they put the M? Do they put the M in the F, or they just put Wagner on the back?
On the box score, they put on the jersey. I don't know, but on
I think they just put Wagner on the back.
All right, we'll take a break.
I can tell them apart. I can tell them apart. One's a scorer and one's a menace.
Speaking of the Dolphins offense, just when you think I'm out, the Cheetah pulls me back in. Back after this. It's our Tua Tagovailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of
To another program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. Let's get the headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Dolphins will be back on the practice field today, getting ready for the Arizona Cardinals. Apparently, yesterday was an amazing practice between Tua and Tyreek Hill, according to Tyreek Hill.
Wait, here's our job. Here's our job. As much as we love Tyreek, we have to keep it in perspective. Tyreek gonna be Tyreek.
Yes.
So while you falling for it, and you gonna get big mouth Bass here.
Yep.
Let's just say
I'm ready to get hurt again.
Right. You go Tobin. Sports wise, he's leaving himself very vulnerable right now.
I like vulnerable Tobin.
Listen, it's gonna. All I need is a win against the Hornets, and I'll be back too. But I'm just in a bad mood today. You guys ruined Pat Riley last night.
Listen.
So, wait, hold on, Leroy. So a win against the Hornets will get you back.
Oh, of course.
But a win against the Patriots, you weren't too thrilled?
Yeah, you did kind of.
I was happy with the win over the Patriots.
You weren't happy with the way that the victory happened.
Yeah, you wanted style points. You were talking about style. We got in an argument for 3 days over style points. I say just.
Look, if it's a dogfight with the Hornets, I might not, but we'll see. We'll see. For right now,
if they score 97 points again, Vlad, but they win. We're gonna have to have a conversation.
Time out. They win 97.
I agree with that.
If they win 97,
we're gonna have to have a conversation because
if they win 97 to 82.
I'll tell you
here's why. Because we all know, based on how this league is playing, that ain't gonna get you nowhere.
If they score 97, they're gonna lose because the Hornets will put up some points. They're willy-nilly. But here's Cheetah. So Cheetah was asked yesterday about Mike McDaniel saying Tua isn't the savior. Remember when we played that yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
That's some bull bleep. Here was Cheetah's response to Mike McDaniel claiming Tua isn't the savior.
Coach talking about Tua not being the savior.
Shh. You can say what he want to say. Say what he want to say. But Tua is that guy. He's that deal. He's a big part of this team, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. Every guy in this locker room knows that. Now, obviously, when we go play a game, it's next man up. That's the mentality all day. But Tua is a part of this offense. Can nobody stop us, bro? We should score every drive. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it, bro. We got too much talent.
That's messed up.
Hey. But buddy,
that's good.
Please say, oh hell, he can say what he want.
By the way, did Tyreek have any Scott's tissue with him? The way he was crapping on his other quarterbacks?
You mean telling the truth?
Well, I mean, you could say he's telling the truth, but still, he was
look, dude,
he was defecating on his.
Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure Tim Boyle's going to be out of here in like 3 seconds.
Hey, but Vlad, here's the deal. Your feelings can't get hurt if somebody says something that's very accurate.
Listen, he's.
You see what I'm saying?
Leroy, he's right.
Okay, but so why? So you think Tim Boyles, who been here for a month, His feelings hurt.
Listen, I know what's going to happen on Sunday. I can't wait for this. That first touchdown, a 60-yard bomb to Tyreek. Tyreek's going to act like he just got out of jail, like you got arrested the first game of the season, because he's going to feel free. Like he's going to feel free. I'm free. I'm catching passes. I'm running down the field. Oh, my God, I got a quarterback that can throw me the ball. They're going to react like that. You know that's going to happen.
And they should.
But still, it's still a team game.
Honest question.
It is okay, but think about this, okay? This offense is very, very complicated with motions and stuff like that. You bring in a guy off the street and have him here for a month, of course you're going to be glad that you can get back to your normal offense. So it's not a knock on Tim Boyle as much as it is a celebration that they can get back to where they were when they were successful.
Honest question. If Tyreek Hill walks into a Pollo Tropical and Tim Boyle sitting down having a troppy chop, does he recognize him? No helmet, no jersey number.
What a scenario.
Yo, Tim say, what's up, Reek?
What's up, man? You Dolphins fan? You want a selfie?
Man.
That's messed up, man.
You think he knows his face?
Who, Tim Boyle?
Yeah, Tim Boyle.
Of course.
Dude, can I say this? That happens to me every time I go back to Cleveland with people that I hung out with or whatever. But what they fail to realize is my last picture of you, and we talk about 25 years later, when you were a little chunky and got gray and got kids and stuff. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
Well,
I'm supposed to, I can't go back in my mind.
He did this. I saw this happen to Leroy. He blew off Vinny Testaverde.
Dude, no, I didn't.
Blew him off.
You blew off Vinny?
Blew him off. He didn't know who he was.
Wait. And tell him why.
How you gonna wait?
Tell him why. Tell him why. Tell him why. Tell him why.
What do you mean why? I don't recall why. I remember
here. He had all gray.
Yeah, he was Silver Fox.
And like all gray. He didn't have one pinch of black hair.
How old was
and
how
it
long
caught
ago
me
was
off
this?
guard.
How long ago
was
was this?
Chiefs? It was the Chiefs.
Super Bowl. When the Super Bowl was down here.
It was down here
So
before,
you're talking about
before COVID.
So you're talking about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago.
And how old Leroy, you're what, 50? You're in the mid-50s. You don't gotta stay.
Yeah.
And Vinny would probably be around the same age as you. You don't think Vinny's got
Vinny's like 5 years older than me.
So he's 5 years. You damn right he's gonna have some grays. He's gonna have some.
But again, if the last time I saw you when you was breaking my ribs, and then I see you today, right?
Well, didn't he see you when you had hair or something?
Well, wait a minute.
No.
Vinny Testaverde, former great legend.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Heisman Trophy winner.
Yes.
You cannot. I'm sorry. You're gonna know that Vinny Testaverde.
The gray threw me off.
He only
he's
has
got a face that you're going to remember.
Nah, here's the thing. Leroy's only got love in his. He's got room
Bernie.
in his life for one
Bernie.
cane.
That's Bernie.
That's Bernie.
That's Bernie.
That's it.
That's what it is.
That's it.
That's what it is.
That's it.
That's what it was.
But can I also say this though? Over the years, I've hung out with Bernie more than most guys, so I've seen,
So what you're saying is, if you saw Vinny Testaverde in a Pollo Tropical eating a troppy chop,
you're not gonna know.
You're not gonna know who he is.
Yes, I would. I would now.
You know he doesn't shrink. He's still 6'5".
I know.
Mm.
I mean, so's Joe Flacco though, dude. Like,
you're not gonna. Guess what? I could go walk into a McDonald's. I'm still gonna know that's Joe Flacco.
Yeah, me too.
You signed that contract, by the way.
No, hey, come on. See, can I just say this? And I'm gonna say this. Y'all wonder why I don't give this man a break. Do you just see the conversation we just had where he just threw me under the bus? Right?
No.
Nobody do that story. Nobody do that story.
You said there have been times I don't recognize people because I haven't seen him since I played. I'm like, yeah, I saw that firsthand with you ignoring Vinny Testaverde.
I didn't ignore him.
Ignored him, dude.
Oh man, come on! I wouldn't ignore Vinny.
That sounds like some ignoring.
You said hello to Jerome Bettis.
Wait, you said hello to mean, brothers always going to recognize brothers. Now, come on now.
Because black don't crack.
back-
So we
and
stay the same longer.
Of course.
Like
And
you ain't
running
gonna
back-
see Jerome Bettis coming up in there with a whole head full of gray
And
after
running back
just seeing
size
him for a
matter.
few years.
May not crack, but I'm pretty sure it was at the Super Bowl advertising. Depends.
Bettis? That's a big bottom. By the way, I have a theory, Leroy.
What's up?
I told this to JFig and I told this to Tobin. I have a theory why Tua can't slide.
Yeah,
Speaking of depends, right?
Tyreek Hill was really play the clip first, Flag, because Tyreek Hill was really getting on Tua yesterday in his presser for being unable to slide. Here was the Cheetah on Tua's inability to slide.
Damn right. Tell his ass all the time. When we were playing against the Colts, you seen the fans start clapping for Anthony Richards when he slid. I said, our fans need to clap for Tua, make him slide. We need you, bro. Next play. Come on. That's real, bro. It's real. And we love him. From brother to brother, we love him. Like, he's a huge part of this team. So
I wish my girl would love me the way Tyreek loves Tua. The fact that he's coming back,
I tell you what, she would if she was depending on a $40 million check coming in.
No, but he's that. He's already. That's already.
I know, but still, if Tyreek ain't catching passes, dude,
Nobody wants to be.
They're gonna come back.
No one's gonna want to be dubbed a fat cat, and Tua will make you look being able to do what you're able to do. This dude has been a decoy for a month.
I got one worse for you. I played with big quarterbacks, from Bernie to Vinny, then Randall, Dante, like Jeff George. None of them slid either. And every time they slid, they got knocked out because it took too long to get to the ground.
Well, my theory is that Tua's got Astron. He's got a big bottom.
What they got to do with sliding, dude?
You can't slide with a big
were
ass.
wondering
I seen Pablo Sandoval slide.
Belly first.
Belly first.
Belly
Belly
first.
first.
We were like, I don't remember Miguel Cabrera sliding.
We not going to talk about Leroy fat shaming, right?
You ever saw
That is
Cecil
the
Fielder
ultimate fat shame right there.
You ever see Prince Fielder slide?
Manny?
No, because he always jogging.
They can't slide. If you're a man, you got a big bottom. You're not gonna be able to slide.
Why not? It seemed like it'd be easier to slide.
Nah, I think the bigness from your bottom is gonna lift you up, and then boom, you can't slide very well. It's like hitting a pothole when you slide.
You know what that sounds like? Conversations from a slim guy.
I'm just
right?
saying.
you making
You're
judgments.
Right.
You making
but I'm giving you examples, and nobody's counted
if
it.
he's going, I mean, like, does Shohei Ohtani? He's got 50 stolen bases. Like, does Shohei Ohtani, is he built down there? I don't think I've ever really noticed. I know he's tall.
He's tall and lanky.
Juan Pierre, tiny ass.
So you saying so people with robust bottoms can't slide?
We're just wondering.
I had to process.
What? You ever seen a dancer slide?
A dancer?
Down a pole.
That's it. They need something slippery to slide on. But other than that, that's it.
Slippery.
The pole.
Oh,
very impressive.
Oh my goodness.
Have you ever seen big bottom slide on the base? That's all I'm asking. Prince Fielder, no. You're not telling me.
I'm trying to think.
No, nobody's telling me yet you've seen him. Exactly. No, nobody's seen him. John Kruk, you ever seen John Kruk slide? No.
He ain't getting close enough to slide. He's just
big bottoms. When you have a big bottom, you can't. You ever seen? Okay, God rest the dead. You ever seen Jared Lorenzen slide when he was playing?
Hefty lefty?
Yeah. You ever seen him slide?
Nobody wasn't hurting him.
All I'm saying, it's hard to slide when you got a big ass.
I'm trying to think. Did Dante slide?
You never saw. No, he ran over people.
Cam Newton never slid.
Wait, let's see. Let's go current day. Josh Allen.
Even Mahomes, he's got that dad bod. Mahomes doesn't really slide. He always does that.
He looks awkward.
He looks
when
awkward,
he runs
he gets away with it because he used to play baseball, so he kind of knows how to slide.
Does he? I don't always remember. I always remember him scooting out of bounds. I don't think I recall him sliding.
You know who's a great slider? Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, he does, and he's got the cheeks.
But he's not. It's not big ass, but he's got cheeks.
It's not nothing.
It's not Tua cheeks. Is that what you're saying?
It's not Tua cheeks.
Few cheeks are like some.
But Tua lost some weight, so he got less cheeks. He don't have cheeks from like 2 years ago. He slimmed up.
Who?
Tua.
I don't think you
Well,
lose
he
that,
still
dude.
has them.
Nah, you don't lose that.
They said that about Kyle Lowry too.
First of all, no. First of all, let's be clear. You cannot have a conversation about butt because your head, your ass, and your heels touch the wall at the same time. So we ain't talking you.
His head, ass, and heels would touch.
If they checking his height, he's straight in the back. Right.
Didn't realize I couldn't dance to Uncle Luke. Jesus.
So
you know Tootsie Roll over here, buddy.
So wait. So here's not a barometer on
you might be scared.
what people could do with and without cheeks. Right? I'm not listening to you.
No, I don't think if you got big cheeks, you can't slide.
Damn, I'm gonna go in my backyard and slide as soon as I can. I'm gonna slide. Nah, they say I'm gonna call Tobin and say I gotta have surgery. What happened? I tore my ACL. What? I was trying to slide.
We'll take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Our Dave & Buster's gift card giveaway is back. We got a $250 gift card that you could win to see football, the Heat, the Panthers, Inter Miami, and the MLS playoffs. If you guys want to enter, go to WQM.com/contest. Dave & Buster's, eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Holly. You got the mixed bag coming on up. We're going to play a little chunk of the Pat Riley speech from yesterday coming up in the mixed bag. If you guys missed it, it was Goosies. And then the rest of the night was not. But Pat Riley, of course, deserved honor, and it shouldn't be lost in the Miami Heat embarrassing themselves yesterday in front of the Godfather that he got a much-deserved honor. And so we'll bring that to you here in about 10 minutes if you guys hadn't heard any of the Riley speech from yesterday or you weren't able to hear the speech from yesterday, which was, it was an unfortunate ending. I will say, new intro looked cool. New Jumbotron looked cool. Atmosphere.
Same old team.
Basketball on the court.
You know what we call that in football?
What's that?
What the Heat did?
What's that?
Window dressing.
Oh.
That's like Tyreek going in motion.
Well, speaking of Tyreek.
You can change the rims. You can put tints on the windows, but you still got the same car.
Well, speaking of Tyreek, we heard a little bit from him last segment, just completely scoffing at Mike McDaniel.
Hey, and even the way he did it was funny. He's like, well, he could say what he wants. That's not what we believe.
You know how we talk about Tyler Hero's maturity?
Yeah.
Dude, Tyreek feels like he's a different man this week. Like there's more
pep in his step.
There's definitely pep in his step. There's more joy. That's the only type of feeling if you've been away from somebody you love for like 5 weeks.
Yep.
Agreed.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we all feel that way.
Tyreek said,
just put it into words.
He said, after this, if you don't believe Tua is the franchise quarterback, he told everybody, go root for another team. He was Tyreek.
Just having Tua back will get us back, man. Like having Tua back, man. He's a big part of this team, bro. He's the franchise, dog. And anybody that doesn't see that or doesn't believe it, like go to another team. I could care less right now, man. But like I said, I missed the dude, bro. This whole team misses him, bro.
Man,
it's so damn true. But poor Snoop Huntley, man, just busted his shoulder. Now he's being told he's not loved.
What are you gonna do though? Like, what is Tyreek supposed to do? Like,
I'm just saying.
Here's the deal.
Look, he lied about it for 4 weeks. Okay, 0 catches. You can only lie so much, Vlad.
Here's the deal, Vlad. It's not they don't appreciate the efforts of the guy that's in there.
They do.
Okay. But wow, that was just raggedy.
I love you, Study Steve. That was great.
Tyreek gonna love Cam Ward. Yeah, but it's just one of those things that you appreciate the efforts of the guy, but then you realize how important the dude is to you.
First of
all, you see what I'm saying? And
I
think that's the like we all made it sound like Tua was a system quarterback. A lot of people said it, right?
Turns out
a lot of people said that. Say the same thing about Brock Purdy. Look at where the offense went without Tua.
Yep.
Oh, Brock Purdy is a system quarterback.
Okay.
What happens when the parts are missing?
But that's anybody though, except for a handful of guys.
Here was Tyreek Hill. He had a message for his fantasy owners for this week. Here was Tyreek.
Tyreek, what would you tell people who have you in fantasy who might be a little frustrated from the first 6 games?
Tell them last question.
We're back, baby. Strike up, band. We're back, baby. Start me this week, baby. Let's go. Last question?
Yeah, you can tell he's happy. I'm gonna tell you why you know he's happy. You can hear Rens in the back saying, "Hey, you want one more question, Ren? No, okay, all right." And second, he's cursing up a storm. He's cursing like a sailor.
I love it.
He's cursing like a drunken sailor, and you only curse like that if you're angry or happy.
You can hear her smile.
Oh, you can
hear his smile.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well said, Avril.
He better put up numbers because if he only has 3 catches for 30 yards,
oh, you're not kidding, dude. Listen, we're all looking at we're looking at whatever app we're going to. I choose Prize Picks. You know, and we're gonna go.
Listen, I can't do it.
Really?
One of the things I'm gonna tell you that every time I have lost in Prize Picks, it had to do with me having confidence with a guy on a team that I root for. Every time. I don't want to watch the game like that.
I got to tell you, well, I'm so glad I didn't bet on the game.
You the opposite.
Oh, I like betting on my team, but I always bet more. I've never bet unders.
Me too, though. I do that too. I'm never gonna. I don't want to root for my players on my teams to fail.
Right.
Hold on.
Who had Jimmy 3 points?
You know why he always takes more, right?
Why?
Because he wants to be entertained. You're not if you take the under, you don't want to entertain the game.
The only thing I would ever bet under is like a fight if I think it's going to end under 2.5 rounds.
But you still root for your guy because you want him to bludgeon the other guy.
That's right.
So, right. So that it's different. It's different in boxing in the fight game.
Sports, yeah, you bet different depending on the sport.
Dude, I cashed my biggest ticket in the fight game ever. Floyd Mayweather against Conor McGregor.
Still sitting in those courtside seats from that fight, man. I saw him last night.
How much did you put on that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't bet the actual. I put the round. I did a parlay. The round.
You nailed it.
The round that it was going to last a certain amount of time, and whether Floyd was going to stop the fight.
It was like almost like 1 round too early.
Right, I'm like, one more round. Look, everybody, we sitting in the tent because it wasn't good enough. Look, it had so many people there. They built a tent. They built a tent post across the street, and everybody was like, ooh. I'm like, come on, Connor, hang in there for one more round, baby. One more round. They got to round 10.
You see this?
Hmm?
What? Never in my life would I've ever heard a black man rooting for a white man to continue fighting so that he can make money.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hang
on. The inevitable was going to happen. Just needed to hang on for one more.
Just hang on one little bit.
One bit.
For you to get
one
your
round.
greenbacks.
It's a 3, 2, 1. I started across the street. Give me that money.
Well, speaking of undefeated, Floyd Mayweather saw him in the building last night. The undefeated dry cleaner of South Florida is A&T Dry Cleaners, man. The best dry cleaning in South Florida. Use our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners. 40 plus years owned and run by our guy, Ara, and he wants to take care of our audience, Leroy.
Yep. All you have to do is give him a call or text him at 954-610-9383 and ask for Ara. Halloween costumes, new kids' school uniforms, teachers. You need your wardrobe taken in, lost a little weight, need same-day sewing situations. They can take you. They have a seamstress on site who can do same-day alterations. But give them a call to check. Sometimes you have these complicated things. They will give you a price, let you know how quick they can do it. All you have to do is give them a call, 954-610-9383. They service all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beach. And you can get a deal. Mention Tobin and Leroy, and you get 25% off your order.
Right.
That is 25%.
Yep, 25%, or what the Heat shot last night. So, if you want to think about that discount, that's basically what ours is giving you. I mean, the Heat wore a Halloween costume. It was a good basketball team during the preseason. Halloween came early for them. Ridiculous. Wow, I'm lashing out, Ara. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want to know why? We're gonna clean it up, just like we'll clean it up with your clothes. You're never gonna want to launder your own clothes again. As Leroy said, 25% off your order at A&T Dry Cleaners. When you mention the Tobin and Leroy show, they got a same-day sewing situation. They got a seamstress on site. They take care of you, man. They serve all of Dade, Broward, and Southern Palm Beach counties. A&T Dry Cleaners, you use them, and you'll never want to launder your own clothes again. Call or text Ara, 954-610-9383. Mixed bag next. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. We're streaming live on the Odyssey app. You guys can catch us there. And we are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. Miami 560 WQAM. Miami Heat. They lose on opening night. Brutal. But it was a star-studded night. Not on the court. Just by Goosies. Because
I think you could have took the people watching the game, some of the players, and they could have put up more than score points.
I am pretty sure that if you put D-Wade out there in his sweater, he would have given you better than 1 for 8. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm crazy, Leroy.
Why are you calling out his sweater?
No, I'm just saying that's what he was wearing. He was wearing a lovely sweater.
He was wearing a nice sweater. Yeah.
Oh, well, it was a lovely sweater. I have nothing against the sweater. I'm just saying he doesn't even need a jersey. Doesn't even need a jersey for last night. And he's doing better than what the Stars put up for the Miami Heat.
UD was so disgusted he had to wear shades, man. He didn't want to
He
watch
was.
it.
He
didn't
was.
want to watch it anymore.
He's like, you're telling me, this is where we're at. But you did see this was a moment of D-Wade and Pat Riley before the ceremony got going. Goosies, the Godfather, a couple goats talking to each other, everything they've been through, the ups, the downs.
A lot of downs.
Not a lot of downs.
Yeah.
It was one down.
That's when I say a lot of down, I'm not just saying the many times. I'm just talking about a lot, meaning money downs.
There was one money dispute.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Okay.
Now it's all good now. Look at him, baby. Having a good time. But it was an awesome night, man. It was a great night for Pat Riley. Well deserved. It's unfortunate about what happened on the court. So for mixed bag today, Leroy, I know not everybody got to hear the speech last night. Figured we'd play the last few minutes of it so everybody can kind of enjoy and hear what the Godfather had to say, and especially to his family, because I kind of thought that was the best part. I thought his message to his wife, Chris Riley, and
you don't realize the people behind the people.
Yeah, I thought that was the coolest part. So here was Pat Riley's speech last night, and enjoy for the mixed bag. The Godfather, Pat Riley.
I'd like to finish, obviously. I can't thank everybody, but there's one person who I can thank. I want to say thank you to Elizabeth for coming. And that little beauty down there, Olivia James. No, not yet. And Paul. I want to get this one right. It was one summer night on a crowded mezzanine in San Diego. I saw perfect. The most beautiful woman ever, a flowered summer dress swaying softly as she walked towards me. Saw those hazel eyes and my heart leapt. Determined I would see her again. There were not going to be any games here. I went for her like Udonis Haslem is going to go for a loose ball right on that court right there. It started with a beach walk, a shared ice cream cone, long drives under the sun and under the stars, just drifting in bliss, singing out loud all Motown songs, the songs we loved. They became our songs for life and still are. What was next? She got a ball player. I got somebody truly special. Then a proposal, a wedding, a marriage, a family. Chris and Pat, son James Patrick, grandson Connor James, daughter Elizabeth Marie, granddaughter Olivia James, son-in-law Paul, the Rileys, new lives, new teams, new friends, new challenges, new highs, new lows, honey. We've been through it all. Moving on, getting traded, getting cut, getting fired, career over, but always there's a new dream. LA Showtime was great. New York Madison Square Garden was exciting. But the Miami Heat has, will, and always be family. It's family. Teams can win, families win championships. Mickey and Madeline, Nick, Jenna, Kelly, and Ronnie, I just want to thank you so much. Miami is a home. some great success early and some failures, then championships, joy, parades, champagne. Chris was right there always in 118, yelling and screaming with all of our friends. Nobody could ever wear a Celtic jacket there or anything in that one section. Look out. She was forever and always committed, keeping me going. We are vow keepers. We kept them for a half a century. Both of us. We kept each other right, really right there in our hearts, souls, faith, and hoops. Thank you, God. I know now you sent me a great woman, a great partner, a great person, a great wife, great mother, great friend to all. In Miami, Chris, we built a great life together with the Heat, the staff, and our great fans. A life we told each other, Miami is it. We turned over every stone, kept each other there when our eyes closed. Our hearts never let each other go, or anyone. It will end here one day, and that stamp there, and that stamp over there, that's what it's all about, sweetie. We made it. We made it. I love you. Thank you. And to all the fans, thank you for 30 years of your support. Thank you for being here tonight. Love you all. Thank you all.
There you go. Pat Riley yesterday at halftime.
Are you okay, Tobin?
I
are red.
Oh, it's
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you need a napkin?
Yeah.
You know what, Tobin? I'm
Wait,
there
you
with
can't, can't wipe his face with Clorox.
First of all, let me
wipe
just-
it with a wipe.
First of all, you've already tried to poison me in here. You threw more aerosol spray in this room.
That was her?
As if a roach lived in here.
Yo, you know what?
She nearly killed me.
I'm happy
Vlad.
you explained that, Tobin, because I remember I went in there to get some of the Halloween candy, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
There's Halloween candy?
Yeah.
So if my eyes look a little misty,
so I'm not gonna hold you, Leroy.
if my eyes look a little red, Vlad, yes,
And I
am very moved by Pat Riley's words to his wife, Chris Riley, but also JFig tried to poison me.
Okay, so now you know what?
I was helping you.
Let's be honest.
Let's get back to the candy.
I went to get the candy, right? And then when I went in there, the minute you open the door to the studio, you're just engulfed with Lysol.
Yeah, punch in the face.
So I thought Tobin farted.
No. Wow, really?
Why would you really smelling like that?
Dude.
Like, I really thought you farted. And you were
I would not cover up the crime scene.
No, but I'm just thinking that you farted and you're like, oh man, this is bad. Like, I can't
JFig
even
comes in
cover up
today.
my own smell.
JFig, I don't know what her nostrils are flaring on. But she is like very bothered. We had a pumpkin in here that was starting to go. But I didn't know
It was leaking all over the table.
I didn't notice it
was
as much as you.
nasty.
I didn't notice it until you had said something, and then I didn't really notice it until you emptied an entire aerosol can spray in here.
Come on,
and
was
it like
5
it
spritzes.
plumed.
It wasn't.
It plumed into the air here, and it made it worse.
No,
literally.
it smells cleaner in here.
It does not. That's
No,
that-
it doesn't.
You know what? You're welcome.
That's
to this.
because
It's
you
not like
burned
a
your
locker room,
senses.
okay.
Listen, I'm sorry. I went in there and you gotta understand, Tobin was just on the computer. So I pretty much acting like nothing happened. I'm just thinking, all right, let me get some candy here. Hey, I'm gonna grab
You
some
were
candy.
inhaling his fart, correct?
And I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot of Lysol. So I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, somebody must have farted. Maybe you spraying it before JFig comes in so it doesn't, because nobody wants to fart and a girl walks in, you know what I mean? Like,
Of
that's
course.
not cool. So
I would
that's what
never
thought.
fart in front of Avril Lavigne.
But I didn't know Avril Lavigne just decided that she wanted to spray Lysol on
She
everybody.
said, "See you later, boy."
Jeez.
But anyway, yes, I was very moved by that speech.
Point for
How can you not? 50 years together, a lifetime of basketball.
First of all,
and your grandkids are there, your kids are there. I mean, how do you not get moved by that?
Well, we all know the real godfather in the Riley family is Chris, is Mrs. Riley.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact, I just love the way he was showing his love and appreciation to his wife, because pretty much it seems like not a lot of moves happen without Chris's blessing.
She's a support system.
She's not only the support system; she might be the system.
She's the backbone.
Definitely.
Yeah, people don't they say don't mess with Chris Riley.
Yeah, since New York, we've heard that.
Yeah, don't. But that's it's an awesome thing, man. And so happy that he got that honor. It was such a cool surprise that Mickey put for him. Just unfortunate that the team went out there and completely screwed the pooch, and you ruined it. You ruined it. You let Paulo go out there and just wipe his feet all over Pat Riley's new minted court with the same song and dance that you guys have been doing since you've been up 3-0 against the Celtics. Ridiculous. We're going on 18 months here. You can't play in that damn building. Sending the fans home sad. Oh, we're going to figure it out. Oh, we're going to. It's not a Rubik's Cube. Maybe if I go over here and I go over here. Brick.
So who are you upset at?
All of them. All of them.
Including Spo?
Yeah, of course. Of course. All of them. Is he not the head coach?
It's only the first game.
Yeah, it's the first game. But you want to know something? Some things are patterns. And you want to know something? How about when you have a team full of behemoths, you put out the 7-footer? What's he going to do? He's not 18 years old. What's he going to do? Be on ice? Oh, because he doesn't know the system? Spo, do tell. What is the system, Spo? Stand around and look at each other? Tickle our bellies? What do we do? What is the system that Khalil Ware isn't going to get a shake until February? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Same thing.
We had this conversation before. Is that are any of these young guys going to play?
Right. Nah, let's put Thomas Bryant out there. Cool. Imagine if you would have put Kevin Love out there. Kevin Love wasn't there, but imagine if he was. Kevin Love against Paulo.
Nah, Paulo would kill him.
What are we going to do? He's just going to be on ice, and then what? Then he's going to learn next year? Get him out there, dude!
You ever notice basketball and football have the totally opposite thought process behind draft picks? Basketball, they want to groom their guy because they think they got the first 6 or 7 years, before they hit their prime. Football, let's get him out of there get him out there now because we need to know because we don't want to be paying this guy without knowing whether he can play or not.
Yeah, the same thing. It's like that, except I think most franchises play their first rounders, but not the Heat if you're over 6'8".
Our boy Sonny Steve wants to know how long.
I'm not calling for anybody's job. I'm just frustrated. Isn't everybody frustrated?
It's just the first game, Tobin.
No, it's not the first game.
It's not.
Did you
Vlad.
Listen.
Did you not hear Vlad?
I hear.
Did you not hear Pat Riley's speech? And did you not? Does it not make you more mad listening to that and then realizing what went forth on the court then thereafter?
I'm gonna go with a comment I heard last night during the Nets Hawks game. Don't ask me why I was watching.
What the heck? You must have. Of course. You didn't even have to say that.
Right. There was gambling involved.
I mean, unless you're Trae Young's relative, I don't understand what anybody else is doing watching Nets Hawks unless you are Hawks Tobin or a degenerate.
Right. I was watching that, and then I was also watching Detroit, Indiana. First game. Don't ask me why. But they asked one of the Detroit players during the half because they were leading. The Pacers led the league in scoring last year, and he said that was last year. So that's why I'm going to you, Leroy. This is the first game of a new season.
Correct.
I know they still have some of last year's tendencies and hindrances still there, but it is a new season with new personnel.
Here's the kicker. Okay, and here's why we are so frustrated. Everybody's healthy. You don't have to have a mixed match of a lineup. You have your stars. Nobody's banged up. Why are we still seeing the same basketball we ended last year's season with?
Because it's the first game of the season.
So I could understand if they were off on defense. because it takes time to get that system and be on a string and all that. But they couldn't score last year, dude. They were at the bottom of the league scoring.
It's going to happen. Listen, guys. I just don't feel like
I understand it's the first game, but I just don't want to see the same crap I saw last year.
Leroy, I understand that.
That's
it. You said that yesterday before the game, that with the guys healthy, you don't want to see the same type of. But I'm also saying it's also one game into the season. Like if this happens in the first 15 games, if you see this type of production, then I can understand.
Well, I already got the bubble guts because I'm scared I'm gonna see it.
Well, you just might have a fart.
I think
you just might just have a fart. It just might have been a fart.
Thank God JFig got some Lysol.
You can say Lysol.
Well, no, he's saying he's getting bubble guts. That just might have been a fart. It's not diarrhea. Diarrhea if it happens 15 consecutive more times. 15 consecutive times.
Okay.
But if it's just a blip in the radar and then you bust Charlotte's ass, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be good again. So
that's what makes me Wild Heat Coyote. I always buy back in, but right now I'm really mad, and you ruined Pat Riley night. And Sexy Sauce says it right when he says, "I blamed the Bahamas." He's right.
Way to give him more fuel.
I knew that was coming from somebody. Was gonna mention that.
Told you not to go have training camp in the Bahamas. Played like a bunch of like you had a bunch of daiquiris in your hand, and Paolo said, "Watch this, dude." Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy. Why is Solana on our stream? What's he doing?
He's testing out his.
Well, how am I not supposed to be distracted? Don't give me the hands up. Like, how am I not supposed to be distracted by that? You show up backstage like for no reason.
First of all,
you're supposed to, what am I supposed to ignore it? Like you're just sitting there backstage and you're not gonna. What am I supposed to do?
Get yourself off mute there,
You
buddy.
muted your mic. Unmute your mic.
Oh,
your
my
connection
God,
is
man.
fine.
Daniel
Okay.
Solana.
What are you
good.
doing?
I'm
Why
just.
why are you looking like Spanish Wolverine?
Like an armadillo. An armadillo.
What are you doing? Why are you on the stream?
I have a new house, and I just got my new Wi-Fi installed, and I just wanted to make sure that the connection was stable, so that on Sunday you and I were doing Game Day Uncensored, Tobin, and I'm not crapping out on you the entire time.
Did you come on here just to go ahead and?
Let's give it a little.
Wait, did you hear the drop? I got a new house.
He did get a new house.
Yeah, he did. It's on.
I gotta say, you gotta throw like some furniture around there. That's very echoey right now.
Very vacant.
I mean, this place is a skeleton, bro. I don't even have a couch yet. I'm sitting on a outdoor chair. I literally don't. I bought the house, and I don't have any money for furniture. So if anybody wants to loan me a couch for a few weeks, let me know. Leroy, you got NFL money, right? You got that pension? Throw me something.
Wow.
He's not giving you that couch. He loves
He
it.
might have NFL money. He's not concussed.
That's all I do is sit on it.
Tobin, I swear I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize. I had texted JFig for clearance because I know she's the video director, and I apologize. I will see myself out. And Jimmy Butler score more than 3 points next time. Okay.
Wow. There you go. From the official Miami Heat radio experience, audio experience, pregame host, Jimmy Buckets.
Jeez.
You disappointed him.
You talk about two guys that were, boots on deck, right? But you were on the floor, you were on the court. Two guys that were very, very sad and left.
Rozier told me he was going to sleep with a basketball last night.
I heard that. We heard that.
I was like, what?
He's going to sleep with a ball.
I'm like, that's not what I need,
Is
dude.
that gonna help?
I don't know. It's a good question. I guess it can't hurt.
Maybe
they all sleep with
the
basketball.
preseason turning over the basketball. That wasn't quite there tonight. Was it something they did particular? And is it something you guys think you'll put more of a focus on next game?
Probably sleep with the ball.
Very good. I feel good, Terry.
I hope he has protection.
Cleveland guy.
He is a Cleveland guy. I still like watching him play.
You know what? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. He plays with a level of energy that we haven't seen in a minute. He's all over the place. You know what I mean? So I do like the energy in which he plays. I just think they share too much. I'm going to say that. They share too much. I need my dogs to be dogs.
Terry Rozier will not share if you don't want him to share.
Oh, no.
I'll take the shots.
And is there anybody that takes better contested threes?
Nah, nobody. I'd rather them be contested.
When he gets cooking, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's fun.
Tobin, hold on. I'm sorry. Because I come in here, periodically when I come into Philly.
Sure.
I'm reading that you have a new voice that when you're asking questions.
No,
it's not a new voice.
It's banned.
The Billie Eilish that he can no longer do. On
Oh.
No, it's not you guys. First of all, you guys are making up things that I've banned. The only thing that's suspended right now.
Banned from Babushka.
Yeah, I was trying to get out of my suspension for 24 hours yesterday, but it was kind of useless.
But then when he asks questions, he does kind of go Billie Eilish.
They want me to sound like I sound on the show.
And then with the basketball.
What's wrong with this voice?
I feel like I sound like that. It's just at a more because it's like people are getting dressed. It's a locker room. It's depressing after a loss. I don't know.
No, but even when, dude.
You want me to do the hour Tua thing on the mic? I don't know.
No, this is the deal. This is the deal. You go in there passive.
I don't think I do.
You soft voice. Come on.
You want me to be a cartoon character?
Are you trying to rizz up?
Where do we get that from? The cartoon character. Sorry. My bad.
We did say your sport. We're trying to make a cartoon about your sports life.
That's true.
We're not going to include the interviews because that's not very.
If you guys don't want to respect my journalism, that's fine. I'm boots on the ground.
All right, I got you, but I'm just saying. We like Yeah, you do. Yeah, put some bass. Put some bass
in your voice.
I think it sounded completely normal.
No, dude. Every time you do an interview, I have to go, who is this man? I do not know him.
I don't think that's true. I don't
Really?
think that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, you're totally different than.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you
Everybody has told you, dude, and you still don't believe it.
I don't know, man. I
You
think
know what? You sound like Clark Kent.
Oh yeah, bruh.
Yeah, you sound like Clark Kent when you're talking to the players instead of being super Tobin. You know, hey Terry, why did you miss the shot? Like, you would. That's the type of Tobin that we're used to.
That's what you want me to say to him?
No, not say it, but ask a question and like.
I feel like I asked in a completely normal way.
Not in your soft voice.
No, that's why he gave you that. Oh, I'm gonna sleep.
I think
with the
there's
ball.
like a.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna sleep with the ball. That's what he said. That was the way Tobin asked the question is the reason why Terry Rozier responded.
Want to take a nap. That's why you want to take a nap with the basketball.
It was very soothing. You
Maybe.
were too soothing. You were too soothing to them.
Tell you what put me to sleep then.
Yeah, we could tell we dozing off when you asked that question.
Get out of here already. We really want to ask questions.
See, Cat for Life said they want Macho Marlin's voice.
This is not going to work like that, guys.
Why not?
Because it's not a cartoon.
Wait, do you not understand? You've done this to yourself, and now you get mad.
I think that's the best answer. NPR Tobin.
I think that's fair. More buttoned up. I wouldn't say different.
Your voice needs some blue.
He didn't wear flip flops.
Oh, when you wear denim jeans and shoes, you're more reporter. But
I'm
when
not allowed to wear flip flops. I already dressed like a bum to games, but I'm not going to wear flip flops.
Don't show your toes.
Can't show your toes in a locker room.
No, not if you're not getting paid by the team. Those are the only people that should show their toes.
The only guy quieter than me in the locker room yesterday was Jimmy Butler.
Really? No country music?
Nope.
No Michelobes? Out the door?
Out the door. In his baggy ass jeans.
Could be a
He kind of looked like Avril Lavigne after the game yesterday.
could be a preview of after the
Scored
season.
the same amount of points.
Yeah.
Was it 5 points? No,
3.
no.
It was 3.
10 points by both men?
He had a dunk and a free throw.
That was a nice alley-oop, though.
It was a great alley-oop. Dude, after he had that alley-oop, I was like, oh, we're going to win the championship.
You can't like that's the thing about Tobin. It don't take much to suck him right back in.
I was
so he's
so
disappointed
excited.
right now. If they go on a 10-0 run to start the game against Charlotte, we back, baby.
You're so vulnerable. It's great. It's so great.
I just am what I am. I can't help it.
So let me ask you this now. On Saturday,
Yep.
are you going to be focus more on the Heat Charlotte game or the Knowles Canes after the Heat's performance last night?
No. The Canes are numero uno right now. The Canes get the big TV.
Okay.
We'll throw the Heat up on the other TV. Hopefully UFC will be over by then. And I'm gonna probably listen. We're going out for my birthday tomorrow, the family, and I might not feel so good afterwards. And I don't know if I'll be able to make trunk or treat.
You sound like you're sick there, lad.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make.
What's up?
Sound like you're gonna be knocked out on Saturday.
Dude, the fact that you have the fact that you have to say trunk or treat means your grown ass should be out of it. I'm just saying. Right? The fact that your neighborhood is making you say trunk or treat.
By the way, Halloween's on a nasty day this year. I feel for you.
On a Thursday?
It's on a Thursday, so therefore you have to do.
Don't feel bad for me. Feel bad for my wife. She's got to teach all these little hopped up monsters on candy.
But I feel bad for you because you now have to do trunk.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, why do we need an extra Halloween? You know, I know people have
You
said
can't do that on the night of Halloween, so you got to do it on the
next
week.
year's perfect.
There are towns that have voted they want to make it like the last Saturday or last Friday of every month of October instead, like do it like Thanksgiving instead of doing it like Halloween, which is always on the 31st.
I like that.
No,
but nobody's done it. But there have been talks about this.
Then it would knock out all.
Well, because here's the deal. A lot of communities celebrate it on the weekend closest to or before Halloween anyway.
Do a lot? I feel like most. Like I feel like this is being kicked around.
Like we
It depends.
we do it on Saturday where all the people. Well, my wife, I stay inside, but she'll put out a table with beverages and whatever at the end of the driveway. And I tell the kids, you can come to this door at your own risk. Because if I see him walking down the aisle, I'm going get in the bushes.
Are you gonna try to shame them as they're walking?
Oh no, I scared the
He's
hell
trying
out
to
of
take
them.
their candy. He's trying to take their candy.
No. When
They're
they
just
come,
scared
like when
for you.
I see him, look, when I see him coming down the aisle, coming down the walkway,
Head on a swivel.
and the light ain't on, I go around my house and get in the bushes right next to the door.
They're not a middle linebacker, Leroy.
No,
They're
I scare
kids.
him.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You're
It's
going
Halloween,
around.
baby. The light ain't on.
Are the
Come on,
parents
Leroy.
used to this?
Yep.
behavior?
Oh yeah. Oh
Leroy.
yeah.
They're not safeties or cornerbacks coming after you.
Listen, it's
Are you gonna do
Halloween.
that this year with your surgery?
Oh, he's gonna prove that he's back by doing it.
Oh no. What are you talking about? I'm good.
See,
I'm already out of all my bandages and stuff.
Oh wow.
He's
But
about to go.
I saw how many cuts I have.
How many?
Like how many I have 48.
Oh,
So 48 slashes.
So what do you look like your legs look like a slasher movie?
A lot of tape. It looked like
You gonna pin me?
it looked like somebody cut me up to try to get the secrets. Some government agency.
Oh man, so they tortured you.
That's what it looked like.
We'll take a
little square tape spots where they cut me all over both my legs.
We'll take a break. Get back into the Dolphins a little bit with 15 minutes of Gameday Uncensored. Mike McDaniel, he had some honest serum yesterday.
Wait.
What?
Let's be clear. Are we gonna believe anything he said after listening to Tyreek?
That was great. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
That's like Cheetah talking to Tua right now.
Yeah, he's excited. He is. He's got a different pep in his step. Let's get to 50 minutes of Gameday Uncensored, which are brought to you by the Lexus RX, the luxury SUV for those who never want to lose their edge. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Dolphins getting set for the Arizona Cardinals. They signed CJ Beathard yesterday, Leroy. And I found interesting because Mike McDaniel, he likes his guys who know the system. He scouted CJ Beathard. And it sounds like kind of wanted him right out of training camp. Now he had an injury settlement with the Jaguars. He had a groin injury, so he wasn't available. But he said like as soon as he got let go by the Jags, Mike McDaniel was like, he wanted to get him in there. So kind of sounds like they never wanted Tim Boyle when I heard that, which makes all the sense in the world because he sucks. So jeez. Oh, dude, I'm not apologizing for it.
He's not going to sugarcoat it.
If
You know why I
Tyreek,
laugh? I'm going to laugh. You know why I laugh?
why?
Because I remember a year ago around this time.
Yep.
When my team was going through a similar situation.
Yep.
You.
Yep.
Leroy.
Yep.
Were having the times of your life.
Sure were.
Laughing. Tim Boyle fell Mary.
Yeah.
And in less than a year,
mm-hmm.
who was
Hey, but wait.
Wait.
But wait. Don't get carried away, Vlad, because you got your guy and we got the same damn record.
And you got your guys who's been playing
before
he got hurt.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
The same way you've been playing it right now.
You're lashing out. And here's the thing.
And you got
all of us thought the same thing when they signed Tim Boyle, which was, isn't that the Fail Mary guy? And yeah, it turns out he's the Fail Mary guy. I don't understand how he keeps getting on NFL rosters. Are there anybody? Does anybody want a shot? Does anybody want, like, I saw Brad Kaya is fighting Muay Thai now. Brad Kaya can't get on a roster. This guy is a Canes all-time leader. Tim Boyle is getting on a roster and Brad Kaya is not throwing footballs anymore. I'm very confused by this. By the way, best of luck to Brad on the Muay Thai career. Very strange. Speaking of the quarterbacking cycle, Leroy, Bryce Young is going to get the start for Carolina this week because Andy Dalton was in a car accident, sprained his thumb.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So Bryce Young is back.
First of all, what were you doing to sprain your thumb in a car accident? Were you just
You
trying
probably hit a curb or something and the car jerked, the steering wheel jerked and caught your thumb.
Yep. But I think everybody's okay, but he did suffer an injury, so he is not playing. Bryce Young is back. And then you got Thursday Night Football tonight. The Rams, who seem like they're starting to sell everybody, they are taking on the Vikings, which
keep in mind, Vlad,
Mm-hmm.
you ever watch NASCAR or Formula One or anything like that?
Yeah.
What's the first thing they do when they get in an accident? Take their hands off the steering wheel.
I understand that. I just want to know a little bit more of the accident because it's like, you're a quarterback, Andy Dalton, like the most important thing is your hands. So what happened?
I mean, everybody drives.
You ain't thinking like that though.
It was kind of Tua's point with the whole playing football thing. We take a risk when we drive.
No, because you remember Ryan Fitzpatrick's career ended because of a
water slide,
which
he denies.
But everybody saw.
But everybody knows it because he got very sensitive when asked about it by Stugatz. Very sensitive.
Yeah,
which is not surprising. He's a sensitive guy.
Oh my!
But everybody looks at him like he's some incredible leader or something like that, and realize all he is a doofus with a beard. Trust me, Kelsey's coming for all your stuff, dude. Both of them. He'd be nothing without a Hawaiian shirt and a beard. It's the facts. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Guy gave a year of bad PR to Tua just because he cried to the media. Oh, my team. Never made the playoffs. How does he get in a commercial with Kevin Hart? I mean, I know he really wasn't in a commercial because Kevin Hart was in elsewhere. Because, look, if Kevin Hart really knows you, he dances in the living room with you like LeBron. But if he doesn't know you, he goes, you want me to be in a commercial with who? Ryan Fitzpatrick, Kevin. He's a longtime NFL quarterback. Let's green screen it. He's showing up for Tom Brady. Fitz. Anyway, Thursday Night Football tonight. You buy into this? You see the fodder and the chatter all over the place on the internet, Leroy?
About what?
That the Vikings may snoop around Matt Stafford? Or is that too weird in the middle of the season?
It's a little weird because you figure, okay, you're going to spend that much money. It's going to take a couple of 2 or 3 weeks, unless isn't that guy from the Rams?
Who?
The coach?
Yes, I think he might be.
So keep in mind that might be the tie-in there that he could come in and pick it up. Are they not happy with?
I think he's come back to earth a little bit. You know, he had that incredible. He had almost like a Fitzpatrick Bucks run.
He didn't play bad this past Sunday.
They
just lost.
And they lost.
Right, like I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of overreacting. It's the same thing that, you know, to me the most important thing is winning. And we've had 2 situations that I'm a little confused by. One is in Pittsburgh, and one would be in Minnesota if they went this route.
Yeah.
Right? They must be winning, but offensively they must be missing a lot of plays, right? Because only they would know that, because all we do is see the wins.
Although you did have, Flacco come in the middle of the year to the Browns and he slung it. Like, how crazy could it be that Stafford goes to an actual good team? That'd be kind of fun.
I mean, true. I mean, again, what are you willing to give up when you know that your guy, the guy that you want and thought was going to be the guy, will be back next year?
Right. Not only that, and Stafford's a lot of money. He just re-signed a deal.
Yep.
With the Rams. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but if you have a quarterback who doesn't make money, like JJ McCarthy doesn't make any money.
Right.
So you have that slot there.
You're still spending 60, 70 million on at the quarterback position.
But how long are you going to keep Matthew Stafford?
I don't know.
Because you were going to give the starting job to McCarthy, so that means you were very, very comfortable with him taking helm of the
right. Exactly.
You're gonna have to watch that body language tonight. You'll have to see, how tight is that hug on Kevin O'Connell afterwards.
I mean, Sam Darnold could also make him forget about all that and just go out and
he could. He could. Maybe this has all just been fodder to get Sam Darnold fired up.
I don't believe it. Wait, you know what? That why? I love when people say we're just trying to get him motivated or whatever. Don't play games with your guys. You don't play games with your guys. Right?
Well, D-Wade had a halftime chat with Jimmy Butler last night. He went out there and scored no buckets.
Definitely didn't do anything for him in the second half.
He's like, hey, all right, man. Hey, good dude for Riles, huh? And he goes, oh, the guy who told me to shut up? Sure, D-Wade.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to imply that Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, of course, he's turned over all stones right
now. I implying that Jimmy Butler intentionally tanked Pat Riley night?
Yes.
Let me just say this, Vlad. I'm not implying it.
He said, I did not say it.
You know when a negative plus a negative equals a positive. You know that, right?
I'm just telling you this guy is a master troll, okay? He did the dreads all summer, showed up with his first costume at media day. He knows how to long play the troll game, all right? Did the same thing with TJ Warren, circling on the calendar. You don't think it's crazy when he sat back there and he goes,
here's the one thing that I think sometimes we tend to forget. Okay?
Let me just say something right now. If you say the words he's a competitor after this,
no.
I'm leaving.
No. I'm not going to say that. But what I am going to say is you can play games all you want, but Father Time is undefeated. So when you go to play those games, then you reach into your back pocket for that extra and your body says no. Then what?
Better defend
because we just make the assumption that Jimmy's going to just be Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Better defender last night, Jalen Suggs or Father Time? Hard to say.
Father Time.
Jalen
Suggs was father a lot.
Hey, can I just tell you? Father Time kept Jimmy to 3 points.
Brutal.
But I just we always do the same. We did the same thing, and my biggest argument with the Aaron Rodgers thing was we kept doing the same thing, like just saying, "Oh, we don't need Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers. We just need to be there." Well, guess what? 40 years old sometimes says he can't be that either.
Dade South says Tobin wanted to give Jimmy the extension. I do. I stand by it.
You still want to give it to him?
Well, the 1 year one. I'm not going to 4 years.
But that's my point.
But let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you that after that performance, I dare him to opt out of $55 million. I dare him. We'll see. We'll see if he's got the stones.
Wait. Guess what?
Yep.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Look at me.
Yeah.
That decision might not have to be made by the Heat, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, it's his option.
But it might not be for the Heat.
I don't understand. You're saying he's going to opt in and demand a trade?
Or they could trade him before that.
Maybe. We'll see. You know?
Did he like that? That's usually how Pat does things.
He couldn't have been happy that they ruined his night.
I don't see the night was the night. Here, the night was the night. The game was the game.
That man sweet talked his wife.
Oh man.
A love letter to 20,000 people in the attendance and millions watching around the world. He was he set the mood. There was going to be some Motown at the old apartment later. And Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat
in an apartment.
ruined it, dude. All the old love apartments.
No,
what are you talking about? It doesn't matter how rich they are.
Ra's
The
got
old
a
love
Coconut
apartments.
Grove magic.
We
Come
have no
on, man.
idea that. You don't know that.
I don't know.
The
He
old,
has no apartment.
The old love to downsize.
No, they don't like. They got grandkids. They want more space for the grandkids.
I don't think that's true. No, they love to go over. You know, Poppy and Grandma. They love to have like a little blow up bed.
But
you
this
know,
is a different type of.
wrong with this.
Yes,
okay?
you know that this is a different umbrella.
I'm not wrong. The old love to downsize. You're not going to convince me otherwise. That's all old people talk about.
The old and Pat Riley are just
when we talk about old, Riley's like a different type of old. He's like a cool old.
Agreed.
He's not getting.
He's also the same guy who dressed up like Aladdin on a boat.
Yeah, that was 7 years ago though.
He was a little younger than that.
You know,
dude. Once you get to old, you're just old.
Have your romantic night ruined by your overpaid fat cat roster? Try Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Now you can chew it and do it. And the great thing is it's online, no doctor's visits, no pharmacy waiting. Just gets delivered right to your door in a discreet package. And I got a great deal for all our listeners out there. You guys can try Blue Chew for free when you use the promo code SHOWPONY at checkout. You use the promo code SHOWPONY at checkout. You're getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. Just pay $5 for shipping. They even got mint flavors. So go to BlueChew.com, use the promo code SHOWPONY, and you're getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. That's BlueChew.com, BlueChew.com. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. If you guys want to win a Dave & Buster's gift card giveaway, go to WQAM.com/contests. Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, Play, Watch Sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. Panthers back on the ice tonight, Leroy, against the New York Rangers. That's a 7 o'clock puck drop from MSG tonight.
Vlad, what that candy situation looking like?
We got some. What do they got over here, Vlad?
We got good stuff here. We got some gummy bears.
No, not a gummy bears fan.
Twizzlers.
Okay, what?
No,
You're not a gummy bear fan?
Who's not a gummy bears fan?
Oh my
Me.
god.
I don't like gummy bears.
Some milk duds.
That's what that is.
Looks
All
like
candies that rip your teeth out of your mouth.
Looks like your forehead.
What do you?
Looks like his
Wait a minute.
forehead.
Then if I'm a milk dud, then you a milk dud dark chocolate.
Oh, come on. I don't mind being dark chocolate. I'm a Hershey.
I'm just saying.
But look.
Yeah.
That doesn't look good on camera. I'm
That
gonna
don't
say
look
that
like
right
your
now.
Hey, so wait, they ain't got no Snickers, the little baby Snickers, and
You want to say what's going on?
I'm trying to get the
What
candy
is going on?
situation.
Am I wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Does not that look like your bowl?
JFig is walking over to the candy bowl.
It looks like a
and
rabbit
she's gonna
turd.
bring this all over.
All right, guys.
Oh, I see some. Hold on. Now I'm
All
gonna
right.
tell you yay or nay right now.
Ready?
Yep.
You got to say what it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
If you said no to that, that's kind of ridiculous. It's like
Yeah,
a top
I
4
would
candy.
just end the stream right now. All right. There is a Hershey's bar.
Yep.
Milk chocolate. by the
Hard
way.
to go wrong with that.
Hard to go wrong. We have Whoppers.
Nope.
No, we call that the Tyreek Hill answer.
Okay. We have Rolo.
When one refers to a Whopper, are you talking about?
Rolo is old school. I like him, but here's the deal. To be fair, a Rolo is nothing but a different shaped milk dud.
Wasn't Rolo the loser brother in Vikings?
Oh,
Leroy?
yeah.
Wasn't his name Rolo?
Something like that. Yeah.
Rolo always lost fights, and then he was trying
But
to.
Rolo is just a different shaped milk dud.
Rolo was trying to do sneaky moves on Ragnar. He's trying to help other kings, and then he was in disgrace, But then he had he was in an arranged marriage at one point. Spoiler alert.
Why are you spoiling TV shows right now?
How long ago?
It's a 7-year-old TV show. Like,
Oh, number one.
We got Twizzlers.
Love Twizzlers.
Out.
Twizzlers great.
Strawberry flavored. By the
No,
way, I
it
feel like
don't matter what flavor.
Only one
Leroy
who
likes
likes
vines.
Twizzlers.
Leroy looks like a guy that like vines.
Nope.
he doesn't like chewy candies.
Milk duds.
Nope.
The Leroys.
Although I'm gonna say that's a Rolo and a milk dud are similar.
I think we're almost
All right.
done.
I think he's gotten
We got
everything.
a Kit Kat.
Yep.
We love
What?
that.
All right.
And we got the gummies.
Yeah, that's the best, baby.
Thrilling.
Huh?
All the gummy bears taste the same.
His candy. You
I
have
think
no.
we have a good selection.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
You know what?
You know.
I
It
don't
was
go
all
to them. I don't go to them bum ass houses that put that one jawbreaker in the thing.
Oh, who's gonna put a jawbreaker?
You know the one individually wrapped jawbreaker.
I'll tell you, it was a jawbreaker.
And give me as many nerds as you can.
You like nerds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a chocolate guy. You a candy guy.
I like the nerd ropes.
Yeah, that's what you got to diversify your taste buds a little
Isn't
bit.
that what we saying? Candy? Like
No, but I do. Wait. I do like watermelon sour patch.
Great.
candy.
You've really branched out there.
I know.
Good for you. You're so brave.
It's not that bad.
Well,
I like
watermelon
that.
sour patch is delicious, dude.
Just try a little something different, baby. You know, I'm just saying.
I try 'em. Like when I go, listen, first of all, I'm going to see, what am I going to see this week? What's coming out this week?
A movie?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what movie. Was it Venom. I'm going to see Venom. And when
What do you think Leroy?
Didn't they try that already?
Twice.
What do you think Leroy? What do you think Leroy's ordering at a concession stand at a movie theater?
I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it already, Toby.
Wait, this is all I'm ordering.
Right?
This is all I'm ordering at the concession stand. A big bag of popcorn and a slushie. Coke and cherry mix.
Then,
Then
when he walks,
everything else, now when I go in there, I'm shaking like a maracha because all the candy I got in my pocket that I brought in.
a maracha.
Huh?
What?
Maracha?
Isn't it a maracha? What is
No.
it called? What is it called?
Doesn't matter.
Wait, how you gonna tell me I'm wrong? You can't tell me what it is.
It's a Moroccan.
Because he can't tell you what
It's
it
not. You did a Spo last night when he called him Benchero. I'm like, you should probably know his name. Like, he kicked your ass.
Did you
So,
coach him in the
so yeah,
Olympics?
so look, I get first of all, I get a little bit of chocolate. So I'm gonna get some goobers or some turtles.
You're old school. That's what it is. Leroy's old. That's why he goes for the old school toys. I mean,
What do
old
you
school
mean?
candy.
What
Goobers?
do you mean?
Who eats turtles?
Who eats goobers?
What the hell's a goober?
It's chocolate with peanuts.
Nobody eats goobers anymore.
Is that
Yeah,
the
they
same as
do.
a milk dud?
No, they don't.
No, Milk Dud don't have peanuts in it.
No, Milk Dud doesn't have
Kind of
peanuts.
sounds like we have copyright infringement.
Milk Dud is the same as a Rolo, just different shape.
It's Leroy's forehead. I'm
What the
telling you.
hell's a Rolo? The Rolo's the circle with the caramel in it?
Yes, yes. The circle chocolate with
That's
the
what a
caramel.
Milk Dud is.
You want one?
No, a milk dud is like nougat, isn't it?
No, it's caramel.
I don't think so.
No, this is caramel.
Yes. Listen, don't tell me about candy, dude.
You shut down like half of them. How do I know you know?
That don't mean I don't know what they are.
Nah, I don't trust it.
I go get me some watermelon sour patch.
Texture.
I go get some I get some turtles, and I get some goobers. Sometimes I get raisinets. Raisinets go good with your popcorn.
Raisinets are for the old.
What are you talking about? No.
Raisinets suck.
And I'm gonna tell you right now. Anybody in my group,
A bunch. Okay?
anybody in my group, tell me to get them what's them little mint things?
Junior mints?
Junior mints can kick the sharpest of rocks.
What about snow caps?
No, snow caps suck.
Okay, dude.
Snow caps suck.
You came out here.
I don't like hard candy with chocolate.
You're caving for raisinets, and you have the audacity to say it about snow caps.
Seriously.
I'm telling you, snow caps. Who eats snow caps?
I don't mind a snow cap. It's not my favorite, but if it's snow
First
cap,
of all,
it's nothing.
first of all, you don't say no to anything. So having this conversation with you is a moot point.
I'm not a fan of nut and chocolate together.
Really?
Yeah, not really.
That's a staple.
Except
of
for
candy.
Snickers. Except for Snickers. Snickers is the only exception. But peanut M&Ms,
Those are good.
anything.
Whoa,
with,
whoa.
I like peanut. I'm not gonna get them to go to the movies, but I'll eat them.
Nothing bad you could say about peanut M&Ms.
I just did. I went.
Now
it's
Big
you.
Spoon.
That's you.
Big
That's
Spoon.
not me. I'm telling you.
I like the pretzel.
I can make Big Spoon the happiest in the world if I bring home a bag of jelly beans.
Really?
And
Sour?
she loves jelly. Doesn't matter. She loves just grabbing a handful of jelly beans and eating jelly beans.
You know what candy bar never got the love that it deserved?
What?
Peanut butter Twix.
Peanut butter Twix.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, but you know what they have right now?
Essentially a Reese's.
You can get a bunch of different types of Snickers.
Peanut butter Twix.
They got regular Snickers. They got peanut butter Snickers. They got almond Snickers.
All right, you're just like you're doing a Forrest Gump right now.
No, they do. They have a lot of different Snickers right now.
Why don't you
No,
list off all the shrimps too? Take a break. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Your headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock with the Tiguan, the Teos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Miami Heat get embarrassed by the Orlando Magic, 116-97 on opening night. Your stars, Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, were a combined 2 for 13.
I mean, those two guys got to get 25-plus shots between them, right?
Yep.
I think that's the disappointing thing. They only shot 13 shots?
Here was Spo asked about it after the game. Here's what he had to say about his lack of offense from Bam and Jimmy.
Just 2 of 13 combined for Jimmy and Bam. What was it they did to take away their shot opportunities? Only 5 shot attempts for Bam in particular. That seems...
Yeah, but he got to the line. He got 10 free throw attempts. Yeah.
But, I mean, 2 of 13 in total.
And the minutes, again, this team is really good at protecting the paint. We also had some chippies that we missed. That could have skewed it a little bit.
Chippies!
We would have had to trust our half-court offense a little bit more. Some of the other triggers that we've been working on to keep the defense honest. But we weren't able to do that, and you have to credit them.
See, I have to say something. I'm here with training Steven, my newest member of WQAM, and we both had the same sentiment.
What's that?
Orlando's not that great. Like you're making like
they are. They top 5 defensively.
They're good. But the way Spo was making it seem like they were like the Boston Celtics that they just lost to.
He made it seem like they lost to the Bad Boys Pistons defense.
Right, like they lost to a good team, but that's not the performance you should.
No, it was more on the Heat. It wasn't on them. He made it about them.
It was 1 of 82. Right. It was, like I said, it's 1 of 82. But the way it was, I don't want to say he was making excuses.
Yep.
But it sounded like he was making excuses.
Well, I think Orlando is good. But it's not. But I think that if you wanted to say there's a gap now between Boston and the Heat, I think is very fair. It is what it is. But Boston but the Heat and Magic last year, even with all the Heat struggles last year, they finished, I think, two games behind Orlando. Right. But they were always very competitive matchups. Paolo Banchero, I think it's you could right now say, like, all right, what's the debate of like who's the best amongst him, Bam, and Jimmy right now? I mean, it wasn't close yesterday. That dude looked like he dwarfed all of them in play, in stature, and all of that. So I just think for him, yes, they are very good defensively. But the thing that disappoints me is, well, so are you. And you let them. It was a very even game, back and forth. The thing that I think we all found frustrating is, Jalen Suggs comes back because he basically didn't play in the first half, and he terrorized them. And Banchero, I don't remember what he had in the third quarter. I think it was at a dozen himself just in the third quarter. And there was no counterpunch from the Heat. They just laid down after that. And it didn't feel like there was an effort where they were just missing shots, but it felt like 5 minutes into the third quarter, they laid down, And then there was a point where Spo was going to bring him back in down 25. He sent Bam, Jimmy, and Tyler all to the scorer's bench. And I almost wonder if he didn't even mean to put them in, but just have them go watch closer. Watch this. Drink it in. I don't know. I'm lashing out. Is it true that he were the only team not to score 100 last night?
Ooh, let me check.
In all of basketball?
Let me check.
Jeez.
Hold on.
Pistons scored 109 in their loss.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Here we go. Pacers and Pistons 115, 109. Hawks, Nets 120, 116. Hawks. Magic 116, Heat 97. Ooh, Milwaukee 124.
Even the Trailblazers did it?
Yeah, bro. Even the Trailblazers scored.
I mean, they did lose by 35.
But still, they still cracked over 100.
139 to 104.
Jesus, Heat. Yeah, all right. I get it. Yeah, they
go to hell, Joe Cronin forever.
The only team.
Bro, did you see John Morant, by the way, last night?
Yeah, he was special.
He's good.
What did he score? 1 million?
22 points, 10 rebounds.
Yeah, but he had that one move at the end where he like stuck the dagger in the Jazz. I mean, he was like the dude had the ball on a damn yo-yo. He's so fast.
And he only took 12 shots. He was very efficient.
Oh my
7 for
God.
12.
I started watching part of the Clippers game, but then I was
Suns won. Suns won.
I wanted to see that new arena. That thing.
Kevin Durant said that wall is very weird, and it cost him 2 free throws.
Yeah, what's up with that wall? So it's like almost like straight up.
It's like straight up rows, like 13 rows of fans, like
Yeah.
diehard Clipper fans that they know that won't sit down and they're gonna continuously cheer. So it's behind the basket closest to the opponent's bench, and all they do is just distract you, do all sorts of things, and it cost Kevin Durant, who's usually a 90% free throw shooter. He missed 2 free throws, and he said that it did distract them. So we'll see.
Yeah, basketball.
That stadium looks that arena looks amazing, doesn't it?
It does. It's right next to SoFi. Like if you go,
Yeah, but and here's the kicker. That costs more than the football stadium.
Did it really?
They spent $2 billion building that.
I remember
how much did SoFi cost? SoFi might have been $3 billion.
No.
SoFi might have been 5. Yeah.
I do remember that Steve Ballmer was really excited for all the toilets that he put in the stadium.
I just like the fact you have a charge, like you could charge your phone. Like
at
I
your
like
seat?
that. In the seat you have
That's
there's
pretty
charges.
cool. That's pretty cool.
I like
That's a
that.
flex.
That's a big time flex. Like every seat has a phone, a place where you could charge your phone.
Last night the Hornets came back. I think they were down 18. They won over the Rockets 110-105, and LaMelo 34 points, 11 assists.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Leroy, SoFi Stadium costs $6 billion. 5.95 billion.
Wow.
Yeah. So Intuit Dome, not as much as
That's what it's
SoFi
called?
Stadium. Intuit. Yeah.
Intuit.
I like that.
But I would say this. That's the most expensive basketball arena, right?
Has to be. Would think.
Yeah, it's the newest one.
We'll take a break. We'll play a little Goosies. No Goosies next. Welcome back, everybody. We all need to pick me up after last night. So let's play our favorite Thursday game. A little goosies. No goosies. Avril Lavigne, what do we got today for our topics?
All right. We have Doc Rivers on Giannis and Dame's big night.
Oh, they were awesome.
Here was Bucks coach Doc Rivers after Giannis and Dame led to a Sixers team, which, by the way, is getting investigated because apparently now I don't know what the investigation is. I mean, you have two guys made of porcelain and they're not playing games.
I know what it is. You can't come out right before the season start and say I'm not playing any back-to-backs.
Yeah, but what's getting investigated? Like, they're not just missing back-to-backs. He's missing a week.
No, they're investigating why is Embiid missing back-to-backs as well. Like they already said he's just missing back-to-backs.
Anyway, I don't doubt you, but like it seems like a waste of their resources. Like Adam, don't worry, I have the investigation. It's done.
I mean, especially when the NBA made that rule last year about if you don't play 65 games, you're not eligible for.
Have they enforced that? Did they enforce that on anybody? Has anybody gotten fined on it?
This is the first year.
No, this is the second year. Last year was the first year.
It was last year, yeah.
But there was nobody only Embiid. Remember, Embiid only played like I think 50 games last season, but he wasn't qualified for the NBA MVP.
Well, what did Doc Rivers have to say? Giannis 25 last night, Dame 30, 9 rebounds, 6 assists.
This is why I stopped my best friend in the back for the coaching job.
They were both dominant. Just the way they're playing. They're being patient, not forcing a lot. The floor is wide open. Our spacing is great, and that helps Giannis and Dame. I thought the start of the third quarter, we ran, I think, 4 ISOs in a row for Giannis. He only took 2 of the shots. The other 2, he created 2 threes. That tells you where he's at.
It tells me he's into the first game of the season.
Hey, so check this out. Also, I might add, this is the beginning of the season, Doc. He ain't hoarse yet. See how deep his voice is? Check with me in December when he's like, me and Doc, no, it's coming.
Can't wait till what if PJ Tucker joins him in the middle of the season?
Oh my goodness.
No goosies. Jealousy.
No
goosies. Leroy?
I don't have goosies. I'm worried about what we got going on down here.
JFig?
Yeah, I've got to say I don't have goosies
No
either.
goosies. Vlad?
What do I have goosies for Milwaukee for? Hell no.
No goosies.
Doc.
Jennifer? I mean, Avril? What's number 2?
Oh, okay. So confused. Well, I'm sorry to bring it up again, but we have Bam Adebayo taking accountability.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Did he?
Did he? He did.
Fine. I'll hear from
Let's
him. That's our that's our guy. Let's hear.
I mean, we played bad. It's not really anything to that. I mean, that's as simple as I can make it. It's embarrassing, especially on a night like this for the Godfather Riley. For us, it's short-term memory. I know it's the beginning of the season, but we don't want to create this as like a getting used to thing.
Oh, I'm getting used to it.
For us, it's win or misery.
So my question is, how come the only guy that's been present for most of all of this over the years is the only one that has to answer for the whole team?
He's the captain.
No, I get that. But you know what I'm saying.
You mean why does he talk to the media and Jimmy Butler skips out willy-nilly?
No, I'm not going to say it. You said it.
But you wanted him to say it.
Yeah.
You said it without saying
I think
it.
that would be
I
think that would be a fun, honest conversation to have with Adebayo.
But I'm just saying, like, Bam is Bam gonna be stand up about it. That was garbage. That was trash. It's embarrassing, right? But if he the only one that feels that way, if everybody just avoid it and don't confront it or deal with it, how's it ever gonna get better? You understand what I'm saying? You got to feel that. You got to feel that accountability, having to answer questions about it. If you can just leave and go home and be with your family or whatever, like it don't matter, it's just another day. How are you going to turn it around?
Look, I don't get what Jimmy's deal is with talking to the media or why it's always a thing. I don't really. It's not something I care about as much, I think, as other people do. Just because it's like
I want him to play better.
He doesn't dazzle me with the answers or anything like that. I will say, take 3 minutes, Jimmy. Like, listen, traffic's going to be better anyway if you wait a little bit more.
I just see. My thing is like after a game where we sucked.
Yep.
I'll look around the locker room, and if I see certain guys answering questions, and I know I played a role in it, then I feel like I got to answer questions too.
I will say,
if everybody get the hell up out of there, I might be inclined to leave too.
Give him a little bail though.
Who?
Jimmy.
Hmm?
This is the first time in a loss that he's actually bailed from the.
He's done it before.
Because he usually talks when they lose and don't talk when they win.
That's usually his move. His move is normally if they win, he doesn't talk. He's a contrarian. Yeah, he probably should have. I don't, but
so Tobin, can I say that Leroy's a mush?
Why?
I mean, I'm just saying, ever since he played dominoes with Bam hasn't really been.
Nah, I can't.
Nah, I don't think that's
this is the thing that's frustrating about it, Vlad. When they say it's 1 of 81, I'm telling you, this team has not been good at home since they took a 3-0 lead on the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. They haven't won a playoff game in that building, and they have been woefully average, 2 below average in that building.
That's not good when two of your big teams that in this market can't win at home.
I know.
The Dolphins have not been able to win at home as well. I mean, they did beat Jacksonville, but that was by the skin of their ass. But
well, that's why, like Mike McDaniel's whole entire era.
The skin of your teeth.
I think it is skin of your teeth, not skin of your ass.
I like to say skin of your ass.
Well, Mike McDaniel's entire build has really been smoke average to below average teams at home. That's like his entire thing. So what I'm saying is you better beat the Cardinals this weekend and give me some tutties. Anyway, no goosies, Bam. No damage is done. It's not your fault, but damage is done. No goosies.
Yeah, I got no goosies. I appreciate him standing and answering questions, but nah, it don't make me feel better.
I got goosies.
Wow.
Okay.
And I usually don't get goosies for the Heat, but I like the fact that Bam is standing on business. He's like, look, he had the same sentiment you had, Tobin. We dishonored our godfather on his night. Like, that's just terrible. You could lose, but to put up the effort that you did, that's very unheat-like. That wasn't Heat culture.
It was not. It was not. And you embarrassed yourself in front of Bob McAdoo.
Oh my God. You always say that.
It's like, I don't know. I think he just like saying Bob McAdoo because
Yes,
of all the people in the game, all the people at the arena, we get a text that Bob McAdoo. Like,
no, Leroy. There's sometimes the old still impress you.
Yeah,
like you look at the old, no. Still, you start thinking about, this guy was a player, but you're looking at him at his age right now. And when you see Bob McAdoo still shoot the ball and he's still got that sweet stroke and it's just going, whop, whop, whop. Yeah, Bob McAdoo's still that guy. So I can understand that. But to say that they lost in front of Bob McAdoo as if that's a crime. That's a sin.
That's the one.
Come on.
And Keith Haskins, dude. Killing me. What's else in Goosies, No Goosies? Avril?
Hey, well, we have Tyreek Hill raving about Tua's throws in practice.
We're talking some goosies here, huh?
It's Tua, bro. Like he's sharp, bro. Everything he do, he's sharp, bro. Especially in football, bro. He's gonna be accurate. Ball's gonna be catchable real good, soft in your hands, like on time, all of that. It's gonna be sharp, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's expected, bro.
This guy sounds like Offset trying to get back Cardi B.
Yeah, dude, that's Goosies right there.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Goosies
That's Goosies right there.
I got Goosies, but I'm gonna say this.
Goosies galore. No, hey, 100%, dude. Don't lose.
So what kind of game is this, Tobin?
Don't lose.
This is a don't lose game?
This don't lose.
Okay.
You can't really afford to lose.
If
but-
Tua, look, and people say, well, Tua, he's been look. I'm sorry with what Tua went through. That being said, he yelled at everybody on Monday and said, I haven't had symptoms in 5 weeks. Ergo, no slow roll.
You haven't been hit in 5 weeks either.
I hope that he spent some time doing jujitsu. Prepare himself. JFig, you got the goosies from Tyreek Hill?
I will say yes.
Oh, goosies.
I have the goosies. However,
Hmm?
own up to it.
Wow. All right. Vlad?
I have goosies, but it's a little bit like I like the fact Tyreek was happy.
Yep.
That his quarterback's back. But every answer was just a little too much. It's like, all right, relax. He's coming back. He's
He was
going to throw
very
you the
hyped.
ball.
But that's
Like,
how
he's-
he is, though. I feel like
No,
he's
no.
just always excited.
Hey, Vlad, look at me. If you ever had to catch a ball from Tim Boyle,
no.
then
Are you excited? Okay.
Hey.
Javon Holland thinks Tim Boyle has a very catchable ball.
Even with a bad wrist. But I'm happy for his excitement, but they better produce on Sunday afternoon.
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
disagree with you.
He kind of backed himself into a little corner.
Like
there.
literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's another thing: you better not drop any passes because if they were
Agreed.
catchable passes and you're dropping it, then I'm gonna look at you kind of funny.
You're making it seem like Tua throws that buttery soft, fits right in there, dude. Let's go.
Hey, y'all think that's not true?
Hmm?
It is true. Let me tell you. Bernie threw a nice softball. Vinny threw a rocket launcher, and Jeff George threw a ball that didn't spin. It came at you, and it hit you like a building. So you had look. Both eyes, hands, everything had to be ready to catch his ball. Otherwise, it was going to assault you.
We'll take a break. That is Goosies, no Goosies. Back with more for this. Tobin and Leroy back with you here, 560 WQAM. Just chopping it up with the great Tommy Tig during the break, Leroy. Heat Weekly, of course, coming your way.
Tell him I say, what's up? I haven't seen him since Media Day.
Yep. Speaking of Media Day, Saturday, UFC 308. Maybe the fight I've been looking forward to the most is Max Holloway, Ilia Topuria for the featherweight championship. Max Holloway, of course, looking to become a 3-time featherweight champ. Topuria, he just knocked out Volkanovski. And man, Topuria's been going hard at disrespecting Max Holloway. Makes me hate him, which maybe makes him good at this fighting thing and promoting. Because I love Max Holloway. You don't mess with Max Holloway. So I can't wait for this fight. It's going to be a great. It's impossible this is not going to be a great fight. But today was Media Day in Abu Dhabi. And by the way, if you're going to watch that fight, just at FYI, Leroy, early, 2 p.m. is the main card.
Okay.
So main event will be around 6, probably right before Canes and Knowles. But today at the press event, the way that this works is like they'll just have media members step up to the mic and they'll say, Topuria, how are you going to knock out Max Holloway? I'm going to knock him out.
They do ask questions to get it. They do ask questions to stir the fighters up.
Usually a circus. Yeah,
right.
It's usually a circus. The more serious day is usually the day before. They're usually at a table. The journalists really get their questions with them and a little bit more thoughtful. The press conference is a ruckus. That's what it's supposed to be, basically. So Dana is at the podium, and this guy steps up, and he starts listing off his record because he's a fighter, and he's asking Dana White to put him on the roster. Let's see how this turns out.
Abu Dhabi, UFC, you are welcome. I am undefeated elite athlete from Tajikistan, Nabotov Dorov Show, 9 win, 0 lost. Dana, I don't have question. I come here for fight in short notice. I had a manager, never. I did all by myself. Please give me chance, Dana. I want to fight in UFC. Please give me. I'm ready. Fight to show. Please give me, Dana. I want to fight.
What's your record?
9-0.
9-0. How old are you?
25.
How old?
25, yeah.
25 years old?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
What weight are you in?
В каком весе? Есть переводчик. Lightweight.
Lightweight?
Yeah.
Where were you on the Contender Series? The Contender Series just ended. Where were you?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
You ready?
Give me a chance, please. Yeah. Doesn't matter. UFC. Can't tell them.
Security's like, whoa. Wow. How about that? He sends him off to go talk to the matchmakers. Shoot your shot, Leroy.
Yeah, you better not get your shot.
Hey, meanwhile,
Hope he's ready.
Hey, look, we've seen just from being in South Florida and knowing some of the promoters and seeing some of the guys come up through the ranks or whatever. It's a tough business, especially sometimes when you have, when you have a manager who's trying not to screw you up too early.
Right.
So it's a tough thing.
Or just get exposure sometimes. Like the guys just don't know how. You don't know how to get the right fights, the right exposure. Who knows? And you're right. If you don't have the right manager, sometimes you can't get the hookup.
Because he's not connected.
Yeah, Tajikistan is not. I don't hear of a lot of fighters coming back. I remember there was a guy, Loic Rajibov, who trained down here for a little bit. He ended up getting on UFC, but he fought at PFL. I interviewed him in Deerfield, and he was from Tajikistan. But there was not a lot of fighters that fight out of there. It's not one of the common countries. So I don't know if there's a lot. I don't know what the region is.
If you say you from there, it just sounds like you a badass, right?
Yeah. He had a cool name, but then he changed it. I don't know why he did that. When he was fighting in PFL, his nickname was Jaguar Paw. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I don't remember. He changed his name to like something like, I don't know, Loic the Lunatic or something like that. It was like something very bland. I was like, why did he go away from Jaguar, Paul? That was such a cool name. Anyway, congrats to that guy. Apparently, Dana White's saying, I got a follow up to this. So Dana White says, we're going to have him fight on Dana White looking for a fight in Korea on Korean Zombies card. If he wins there, he might make the UFC. So he's going to get he's basically going to give him a feeder fight and see, like kind of like Dana White Contender Series. Right. But he's getting a shot. He'll essentially get a shot. That's kind of cool.
You know, if he wins and he continues winning, he's got a star in the making.
That's going to be legendary.
Right, because people are going to remember how he got his start.
Yep.
And if he continues winning, they're going to follow.
But as a promoter, that's why he brought the guy up there. Right? You hear the people cheering. So now everybody wants to hear about that story.
Yep. That's cool.
Don't get knocked out.
Yeah, don't lose.
Oh, don't go. Let me tell you.
No, I don't want to see your butt in the air and you no.
Yeah,
no. I don't want to see, Ocho Cinco. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want you to be like Michael.
This is how it looks.
Sleeping.
Ocho Cinco decided against that James Harrison fight. Yeah, he's not doing that. Because that's about it. There's no way, right?
Are they both? Is he both gonna be heavyweight?
No, one is a heavyweight.
One would assume.
The other one is not a heavyweight.
I don't know.
What happened? I thought they were gonna fight.
I thought they were gonna fight. I don't know if it did.
Then reality set in, and Ocho Cinco realized James Harrison.
Did Shay tell him bad idea?
Shay might have had to talk to him.
Dude, let me tell you something. I played against James Harrison. That's not. No,
you played against a young James Harrison.
I'm trying to think if we crossed over. We might not have.
Did you play somebody who looks and is as scary as James Harrison?
No, but
Greg Lloyd, they all,
Greg Lloyd wasn't that big. Greg Lloyd was maybe 240.
Who's scarier, James Harrison or Reggie White?
Come on, man.
Here, let me explain something to you.
Because he'll say a prayer to you.
I seen firsthand Reggie White take a 340 plus pound right tackle and pick him up and throw him.
And told him, may God bless you.
And yes, without cussing, without yelling, and he knew it was coming, and he looked at me like it was my fault because I tried to cut Reggie to play before.
Amen.
Yep.
I wonder if
Lord Jesus, they trying to end my career. And you know what that means when you start praying.
Speaking says,
you know what's messed up. If Reggie White starts praying, then and you realize that's the end for you. Wait a minute.
That's not
that for you.
That's not listen, that's not a secret. He don't get mad. He start praying.
That's what I'm saying.
Praying for you.
Yeah,
and he ain't praying for him. He praying for you.
But as a person, especially me, Catholic guy, not a good Catholic boy, but a Catholic person, if somebody's praying for me, I'm going to find that very nice, very...
No.
But if Reggie, I'm going to find that very caring. But if Reggie White's the one that's praying for me, as an offensive lineman, I'm fearful of my life now. Now I'm talking to God to tell him to take his prayer back for me.
And you know what the worst part is? The other linemen are looking, making sure he ain't lining up across from them. Oh, man. Crazy. Hey, he was the strongest, and he wasn't built like a football player, right? He was built like a guy that worked on a farm for like 30 years. Just big, swole for no reason. Country strength, just lifting humans.
Oh, speaking of country strong, Tim Bones is going in the Ring of Honor this weekend.
Nice.
Ooh,
nice.
That's this week.
Another scary individual. Put it this way.
Strong.
Put it this way. Reggie White was scarier than him.
Sheesh.
And
Don't tell Zach Thomas that.
And then he'll bless you. That's the worst part. You can't crush me and then tell me, our Father.
The only other time I've ever been shocked. The only other time I ever been shocked by football, and that's we get knocked out and all that stuff, was when Gilbert Brown tackled me with a pinky.
That's a fat pinky.
Gilbert Brown was about 360.
Jeez.
He had them muscles on the neck The little, like, he was swole and muscular, and I was going through a hole, and he kind of stuck out an arm like this, and my shoulder pad got hooked on his pinky, and I just went down. And I was like, what the hell just happened?
Wait a minute, a pinky took you down, Leroy?
I'm telling, dude, go pull up Gilbert Brown, pull up a picture of Gilbert Brown together, pull up Gilbert Brown, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oof. Yeah, I remember you showing us him. He's very scary.
very
That Packers, huh?
Yep.
Oof.
Gilbert Brown was not a tiny dude.
Jesus. How did they find a jersey big enough for him?
He was Tony Siragusa with muscles.
6'2", 340.
That's being nice.
No, I'm seeing
That's
some
being
size
nice.
pictures.
I'm telling you, that's being nice.
You ever had a player fall on you, Leroy, and you felt all the weight?
Yeah, all the time.
No, but like I mean, like a big.
Look at that.
punch. Like,
That ain't 340, dude. I don't care what nobody tell me.
So what's 340 and 3/4?
Look, and the only reason why is his shoulder pads up because he had them muscles on his neck, just looking crazy.
Yeah,
I think that's the pinky right there that got me.
That's the pinky.
Damn you, pinky.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.